Definitely going to be one of those days. So, music down quietly in the background somewhere. And we're up to session number 16 of our Thassilonian Resurgence Adventure Path, or TRAP for short. So, most of our people are online, as you can see by the full table. And we have online at the moment, going down the list, is Ethan.
I am playing Dane, who's a rock dwarf, who's actually the leader of the party at the moment, which is surprising. And yeah, I just like to try and be the voice of reason when I can, and go from there.
So how come things have gotten so messy then?
Yeah, my voice is falling on deaf ears at the moment thanks to some chillaxian.
You mean not saying I've got a cold?
No, sorry, I have a nosebleed, so I had to tissue up my nose.
That would work. Okay, so next on the list is Jeremy.
Yes, good evening and good morning all. It's playing Cordar, a wannabe hero of grew up in Sandpoint, and fortunately had the opportunity to catch up with some family friends to offer us the lift to get to Ilthurian, this adventure we were on now. And yes, definitely one who is keen to find the actual culprits of the murder, not just solve or provide a solution to the mystery.
Yes, look, Mickey Mouse ending or Scooby-Doo ending. Either of those, I'm sure, would not be appropriate right now. Though if you did happen to rip a mask off someone and say it was Farmer Joe all along, that would just be amusing. Okay, so next one on the list is Mark.
Good evening. I'm playing the famous Firestarter Pinwinkle Stout, according to the opening screen. I just noticed, Martin. Thank you. I'm a halfling detective for Magnamar, and on this trying to work out what's happened all of a sudden, where we've kind of got into a situation where we didn't expect, and now we've got to try to get ourselves out of it. So, yeah.
I think I had that on there quite a few weeks ago, so it's taking you a while to see that one.
Oh no, I noticed it on the opening screen and I was about to text you in a second, but I thought, no, I'll leave it to this thing. But yeah, so I'm here. So I'm here to just hopefully see if we can find the truth of this whole situation. So
and find a new kitchen.
Oh, that might take a while.
Okay, next person up is Susie.
I'm playing Nexa, who's a human half-orc, or half-orc human, I don't know which way to say it. I am coming from a background of a street urchin, and I'm still trying to figure out my way. I'm not really a talky person, so I felt a bit out of place with some of the latest investigation stuff that's going on. But I kind of am more siding with Corda, in that I don't think we just let anyone get away with anything just because they're big and powerful.
Or Chillaxian?
Yeah, just doesn't make it. Yeah, it seems like a bit too much of corrupt society for me.
Hey, it is. It's a society where money talks and demons rule. Well, devils actually, but the common person doesn't really care. Some extra planet entity. And then we have Victor.
Hello. Good morning, everyone from Brazil. I am playing Kangasiro. I am far away from Karamaga, and I am a very, very awkward druid. I am attached to this group of misfits. About the murder investigation, Kangasero is almost lost.
It's okay.
It's just people killing people. Nothing like stuff like this happens in nature.
Though in Kamagara it happens far more often than anywhere else. It is the most dangerous city in the region. It's also the oldest city. And it has absolutely nothing to do with nature when you get there.
I know, but I am far away from Kermaga for ages now, and it's just a far away home from now.
You're actually the closest you've been so far. And guess what? That's your next stop.
That will be interesting.
Okay, so what you've been doing so far is you were asked to come and investigate a murder, and you stopped here just in time for a murder. So, well timed. And while you're investigating the murder, other murders had happened that they were trying to hush up over the fact that so far everyone of importance in the town has died on your watch as well. So you investigated the death of the moneylender and his guards, though people were only reporting it as one death. There was the hanging of the dock worker, which is down as more of a suicide officially than a hanging as far as the town's concerned, so that wasn't really another death. And now you've and there was also the slaying of the local cleric who was about to cast Truth Tell on the Sphinx, and that was also hushed up because they wanted to find the culprits before they announced a solution. Because so far you've already had skulks arrested for these crimes, and they're the current scapegoats if nothing else comes out of it. Though the sheriff is hoping to actually have some proof before she executes anyone. And then doing this, you were investigating the person who had hired the Wharfie, and in doing so stumbled upon the slaying of a family by someone looking exactly like and sounding like Baleth and using a dagger. And also was terrorizing the children at the time. So then we enter and have Korda come in and knock the person down while the kids are huddled in the corner hiding, and then knocking him out. And then later Baleth walks in and uses his dagger, kills the person when the kids are going, "What the hell's coming to the room? Not you again!" And then dagger, stab, 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 stab. So it doesn't look good for Baleth right now from the perspective of the children, especially if asked who did all the killing. And we sort of left it where the sheriff had just walked into the room and telling everyone to put their weapons down. And at that point, I will pass it to the group to see what would the group like to do right now that the sheriff has walked in.
I'm going to put my weapon down. I'm still at the top line next to their druid, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'll put my weapon down. They go, help! One of our colleagues has just fallen. He needs some help.
I'll tell everyone to put their weapons down as well.
Am I still down?
Oh, you're just up, but this is after you try to strangle somebody. But I'll look at Belath and I'll ask him to just give him the look of like, just put it down, please. Don't do anything stupid. So whether he does or not, I'll leave it up to him. So.
He just, casually flicks his dagger into the ground.
Cool. Okay. But I'll just point to our druid friend saying he got ambushed and we're trying to save him. So.
Well, more importantly, we're trying to actually save the family in this building.
We were, but looks like we came a little bit too late for some of the family. So.
For a minute there, I thought Mark was going to say we were. Snap. Unfortunately, we came too late.
Hey, my character is not that bad. I'm just looking at my... No, my alignment's not that bad. Come on, man.
I know, but the way you sounded it sounded as if it was like, oh, we were too late and no one survived.
So,
We did.
So basically, as we head down the stairs, Cordar is going to mention to Beleth, quietly, but probably so others in the party can hear, as to whether or not we're sticking with Beleth's plan. Looks like the goat's all tied up, ready to go. But then, so Cordar is planning on talking to the sheriff and saying, well, we came to this place after the death of the unfortunate man in the tree who'd apparently been hired by the owner of this location. And we'll come to find out more about it. But then when we got here, we were accosted by presumably intruders, who had already got to this family first and got through.
Okay, can we question any of them?
Unfortunately, none of them are willing to be left in a position to be questioned. Although I think that one upstairs might still be okay, might still be alive. Although I know he certainly hit his head quite hard on the window.
I think you know that's the one Beleth went and stabbed to death.
Yeah, but okay, Cordar wasn't actually there to see that go. Like, Cordar was at the other side of the house when Beleth went and did that. So
that is true. It says, okay,
Cordar
well,
doesn't actually know that.
It says, you come with me, we'll question them.
So,
okay, so and he tells everyone else to stay downstairs with his guardsmen just to make sure no funny business happens.
She, you mean, don't you? She's a female, isn't she?
She's a female.
Yep. Okay.
Hey, I keep interspersing she and he because...
No, that was what I was more just confirming in my head that we were talking about the same person. So.
Yeah, the redhead person. I'll see if I can actually find the picture, which will help people figure out who we're talking about. So I do have a picture, I swear. There we go, I actually have a picture. So it'll be in the top corner of the thing. There we go.
Yep.
So short red hair, known as Sheriff Feldane for everyone, so they know what her name is.
Yes.
You know, back to where the story is.
And Cordar certainly would have been referring to her by name in the discussion, or at least by title anyway.
Yes, yep. Okay, so
assuming Dane wasn't speaking up as leader of the party.
Dane was in the room with the children trying to stop them from, being scared to death, so they were playing with Cobalt.
Okay, yep.
And they talk about the horrid chellish person who had accosted them.
Yeah, this is why I'm there easing them.
Okay, so as you come up the stairs...
in which case then, I will mention that to Sheriff Caldane that, yes, our leader Dane is actually up in the room at the moment with the children trying to comfort them after the horrors that they've witnessed.
Okay, so as you step into the room, you see the body brutally stabbed in the back many times, lying on the ground.
Who's that?
That is the person you knocked out.
No. I thought the idea was that she was going up in the room by herself.
No,
we were going to stay downstairs.
She said for you to come up with her.
Oh, okay. Yep. No, that's right.
Because you were telling her where the person was who might be alive.
Yep. Okay.
She points to the body and goes, "Is this how you refer to as most likely alive?"
Well, I actually thought that Beleth gave a single stab into the back of the head type stuff. Like a precision strike rather than lots of individual strikes, but the
I think from memory he actually went a bit down on this guy.
Did he? Okay, no, that's right then. That is certainly not how I left him.
This sort of looks
Hey,
like...
did you see anything? Did you see what happened here?
This almost looks as brutal as the some of the other guys we've seen dead. And then she takes you into the master bedroom, and you can see both parents lying face down, pretty much stabbed the same way.
Along with the 4 bodies of the thugs that were left there as well.
Yep.
After they'd accosted
Kangasero.
Yep.
They always successfully got Kangasero too. They were so close.
Yep. So, yes.
I skipped that.
Let's go now. Explain the fact that yes, the 4 on the floor here were amongst those that attacked the party as we came in. She came in the front door, so she wouldn't have seen the ones in the kitchen area at the back, would she?
Not yet.
No.
And you don't technically know about them yet either.
Cordar doesn't? No. Okay. Yep.
Yep, I wouldn't know about it either. So it'd only be Ethan and Nixa that would know about those. Yeah.
Yep. So guys, so you said the kids are alive.
Well, let's say when we went into the room where she was concerned about there, let's say Dame would have been in there with the kids.
Okay, so she heads back into the room with the kids and goes, okay, did any of you witness who did this? They both nod their heads saying it was a Chilaxian man with a goatee.
Also, I have no idea. I came in through the back door downstairs and worked my way up.
I'm not there to say anything right now, so I can't really say anything. So.
Does the sheriff recognise the person who is actually on the floor at the moment?
She does. She says, this looks to be one of the Montiello. He works at Lvl1 Storage and Hauling.
Mm-hmm. So, because...
And they look like his employees in the other room. So he works the docks for the owner of the house.
Yeah. I will, after the kids have given their testimony about or the description, I will.
They pretty much describe Bella.
Absolutely, yeah, that's right. That's good. I will ask Sheriff Caldane if I can have a quick word to her just outside in the hallway.
Yep, come on. We'll step out and talk because this is getting fishy for me.
Yes, I can understand that. Yes. You probably recognise the description that the kids have given is one of our colleagues, Balath something, I can't remember if you've got a surname or not, which would fit the description of the person who was in the room threatening the kids when myself and others in the party first arrived. It appeared that he had some sort of illusion upon him. He was also attracted young cat. Oh no, I can't say young, can I?
You are an elf.
He also attracted Kangasero into the master bedroom, which is where he got accosted by those 4 fellows by pretending to be Balath and calling out his voice while we were outside.
Was that what was?
Can I pipe up now? Can I hear this conversation, man? Or?
She said, well, he took her aside to tell her, so I'm assuming...
Okay. Yep.
It was more I was keeping you aside so the kids weren't overhearing the conversation, but I wasn't necessarily... it was outside, back outside. So whether party members were out there or other sheriff staff, I don't care. It was more avoiding the kids being involved in the conversation.
Okay, so yes, everyone else hears the conversation.
I'll raise my hand up if she notices, and I'm saying, I was with Bella before the rest of my party arrived, and they saw the different Bella. So I believe this person was trying to fake these murders on us.
So how do you know you were with the real Bella?
The real Bella saved my life, and I know him very well. I do trust him. 100%.
Would the real Bella stab someone in the back?
No, real Bellas wouldn't stab somebody in the back.
Look at it this way. Dane can actually report, yes, the real Bailiff would stab someone in the back because he did that in the body on the ground.
I didn't know if he did it from the front or the back, so I couldn't see it. So I can't.
It was from the back.
It was from the back.
Okay. Well, I said, but I believe we've been. Yeah, I don't know. It's. I don't know why these people attack this. If these are the servants of the person who run this place, I don't know why they've attacked their masters. I suppose.
Okay, give me a diplomacy roll to see how well you word it.
Okay. This is going. Which dice to use tonight? Okay. 13.
A 13. A very happy 13 there. As you try to... She sort of looks at you and says, are you sure you've got all the facts?
I don't know why these people attacked this family here, so that's the fact I don't know. That's the only fact I do not know right now.
And where did you come from?
We went to investigate myself and Bellas before the rest of the party went here. We went to investigate. I think what's the place called again, Martin?
The exact place you mentioned these people came from.
Yeah, the shipping and haulage or whatever it was.
We went to shipping and haulage because we were trying to find out if there was anything linkage with this then, and then we didn't find anyone there. It was all locked up, so we came over back to the this house, and then we noticed all of a sudden something was going on, and then we came to help out our party.
So at some point, your Ballath could have been a fake Ballath.
Well, we didn't. I said, by the time I saw the fake Ballath, my dear friend Cordar had him strangled, and we were trying to save our friend in the other room from the four murderers in the other room at the time. So we rushed to try to save his life. In between all that, I do not know what happened to this fake person and why all that. I do not know. So I wasn't.
How did that person who got strangled end up with so many stab wounds in the back?
I can't explain that right now. I just haven't got I wasn't there to see it myself.
Aren't you the detective?
Yes, but I don't have eyes everywhere, unfortunately. Sometimes a detective doesn't find everything, unfortunately, and I try to do that with a smile.
So are you a gourmet detective instead of an actual, detective?
No, I'm a detective, and I said. But I am still quite new to some of this stuff.
Have you ever dealt with a murder before?
I have dealt with a couple murders.
That you didn't commit?
Not to this level. And I've solved one, and the other one I'm still working on. Still.
And so, guys, has any of your compatriots actually worked on a murder case before?
I can't answer from their background. You might, and
Don't you know them that well? Haven't you been with them for years, from what I heard?
Yes, but before then, I don't know all their history, so they might have done that before I met them in person. So
what you're telling me is you don't know your friends that well.
I know my friends, but I don't know all their backgrounds yet.
Okay.
Well, I almost got murdered, if that counts.
That's not quite the same as investigating it, she says, looking at you. Unless, of course, you can investigate from the side of death. What can you report back from the other side?
Not accurate.
You don't have much to report from the other side, Mr. Kangasero?
Well, I saw blank.
Maybe you should pray a little more next time.
Yeah, maybe.
If there's no light at the end of the tunnel, you're going to a darker place.
I might have not been dead for long.
I've seen people who have only been out for a minute who still report a bright light and a tunnel. Anyone who says they saw nothing generally has done something nasty in their life. You might want to look into that.
Well, I doubt it, but okay.
You're not sure if she's teasing you or not, but
Pinwinkle tries to pat him on the shoulder just because I feel that he's out of place right now.
Can these discussions occur in a more suitable time and place?
Says, well, I am trying to find out on what's happened here. So does this mean that you, Mr. Cordar, I believe it is the investigator here then?
I am merely trying to, as we've, from when we first arrived, we are acting on behalf of the carnival to try and determine the true murderers in this case, to help clear the carnival's name.
Okay, so she points to
I'm wondering, do you happen to know, would there be a reason for this, was it Moncello you said, and his staff to be present here in this house at this time?
Not that she can think of. People should have been at the docks working or in their warehouse working. It is day after all. Not many people would even be in their bedroom at this time of day, unless of course they're intoxicated.
Well, on that thought, Cordar has a bit of a glance, a more of a glance into the bedroom type stuff, and just sees whether or not does it look like that the family were actually killed in the chairs or whatever they're sitting on.
It sort of looks as if they were dragged, pushed face down on the bed and then stabbed.
All right. But then they've been put on a chair as sitting there ready to be seen.
Pretty much. Well, most of them are left on the beds.
Oh, okay. Right.
And it was just the you think the kids were tied to the chairs and made to watch.
Right.
It looks like we may actually have a Bellof has arrived.
Hello.
Just in time to deal with the accusations.
No hard lying glass. Say, did I?
Hello, David.
Hello. Sorry I'm late. Turns out somebody dug a hole in a road.
That seems like a rude thing to do.
Yeah. Well, he was supposed to do it, but he was supposed to do it at 10 o'clock, not 2 o'clock.
So that made it very hard to actually finish your job?
Yeah. Well, we have to put stuff back in the hole.
Okay. There we go. We'll fix that one up so there's actually a player there.
Somebody dug a hole, he had to fill the hole, and he got here. Okay, gotcha. Yep.
So who's diggy holing?
Yeah.
Only I am a dwarf, but I didn't dig the hole. I filly holed.
Philly hole?
That's the one. So anyway, it was the halfling.
Blame the halfling?
Yeah, always blame the halfling.
So
Well,
she looks
It was something that, as we were discussing, as the sheriff arrived, Cordar made a quiet comment to Bellof as we started to meet up with her.
Yep.
Was the that, are we sticking with your plan? It appears the goat is well crushed. But then he was going forward and actually spoke to the sheriff and indicated what he said actually happened. So,
Jeremy, wake up.
despite the fact that Bellof had been set up very convincingly, and the children identified him.
Oh, that I was being... Alright, before you depart...
Just remember, you did stab the guy multiple times in the back, and it turns out that's how the kid's parents had been killed as well.
Yeah, great. I cast message to you, Jeremy.
Just what's this magic you're doing?
Remember, this is happening. The sheriff has arrived in the front door.
Yeah, that's
and
fine.
we're effectively going down the stairs to meet the sheriff.
These aren't the droids you're looking for. The message says, be as honest as you want, but please don't mention the Thieves Guild.
Technically, Cordar has no knowledge of the Thieves Guild.
Hey?
His character hasn't...
That's true. I don't send the message.
Which is actually quite funny. I don't mention the Thieves Guild. First thing he says, Thieves Guild?
Cool, I don't do that. Just give me 2 seconds.
That's all right. We haven't mentioned it. Even Pinwinkle hasn't mentioned it.
Missed opportunity.
No. He saved my life. I've got to look after him for a little bit longer. So.
But no pushing man device just yet.
Do Kangasero receive that message?
No, he didn't send it.
He was going to send it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good.
Mainly because he hasn't told anyone about the Thieves Guild yet.
No, they told one
He
person.
just said to Corda previously the fact that, yes, there are forces that are outside of our control and beyond our power. Which was not an excuse that Corda was willing to accept. He didn't say what the forces were.
And Kangasira, you need some healing, by the way, just a heads up. So. You still have been injured.
I know.
I know. Just thought I'd give you a heads up. I'm trying to pat the blood down with a cloth at the moment, just to make sure it doesn't bleed out all over you.
Hello. So the rest of the party is surrounded by guardsmen with their weapons ready.
Yep.
Because, well, you basically walked into a room, you with a bloody dagger in your hand.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine.
Coming from the kids' room, and the kids identify you as the killer.
Yeah, fantastic.
Firstly, they describe you, and then they point you out.
That's okay. They don't have good AC.
They also have a small number of hit points.
Fantastic. That just means that, like, delayed blast fireball will kill them all the more. Not that I have that spell. Although burning hands I can do tomorrow. Anyway, so Cordar goes and gives them an honest account of the events. Which is fantastic, because that means I don't have to roll a deception check. Cordar?
So where is Belath at that moment when the sheriff walks in and...
Just at the stairs, doing stair things.
She asked everyone to throw their weapons down. Did you throw your weapon down?
Yeah, I don't care about my weapons.
Which I did, you didn't. That's why I said you just flicked your bloody dagger into the ground.
I didn't even know I had a dagger. Is this my dagger?
This is the one you stabbed someone in the back with.
Yeah, but I'm wondering where I got it from.
And the amusing thing is, we had the halfling pinwinkles, where blindly you'd never stab anyone in the back.
Yeah.
That's just not in your character.
I owed you a favour. You saved my life.
No, fuck it. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm going to allow Cordar to do what Cordar does.
So, the sheriff, she turns to Belloff and goes, so, you've been accused of this crime. And so far, I haven't seen enough proof to say you weren't responsible for it.
Which crime? The killing of this person here? Of that person upstairs?
Of the owner of the house. And his
him.
wife and whoever else may have been slain here.
Yeah.
By stabbing someone brutally in the back with a dagger.
Yeah, funny story. I only just got here. Like, maybe halfway through this giant melee that was going on? Not even halfway through.
Yet the kids swear that you were here at the
But
start.
you were calling me.
Yeah, so funny
And so
story.
yes, and even one of your party members say that you were calling them.
Yeah, so it turns out somebody is a master of disguise. It wasn't me. Who was it that was with me, that was walking with me?
Oh.
Pinwinkle? Yeah. My friend Pinwinkle can tell you that we didn't get here until halfway through. There appeared to be some man who could make himself look like me, but he's dead now.
Don't sound like you too.
Exactly.
Who is him?
Have you ever heard of
And
magic?
how did he die, Belath?
How did he die?
Because I knocked him out.
Yeah, no, he... Thank God I have deception, because I totally choked on that one. How did he die? I'll take that. No, it's going to be 20, 21, something like that. How did he die? Well, first, let me... Okay, no, cool. First of all, let me access my character sheet. Path Builder. How he died? He actually, I don't know, you must have hit him very hard, but he died from his injuries.
I looked at the body
He's
myself.
got a lot of injuries.
And he's got an awful lot of stab wounds in the back.
Yeah, turns out, a few of us thought that he might have been alive still. And he was moving, and we were worried he was going to get up. He seemed very, very adept at combat and murder, as well as disguise.
So you happened to stab him a couple of times in the back?
Look, there was a lot going on. I'm a very angry person when my identity is stolen.
Is that what you told the parents of the house?
Who?
The people who were killed?
No.
Or you just didn't care because they stole your identity?
They stole my identity and then murdered these poor children's parents. These poor, defenseless people murdered in front of their children.
How did you know they were murdered in front of their children?
Because you just accused me. These poor people, they were obviously doing some sort of terrible, nefarious things. I had injured comrades in this melee, one of which died twice, I think.
Went to dying twice.
Yes, he was dying twice.
And you've got scratch marks around your neck, so someone obviously tried to fight back.
Absolutely, there are many people who tried to fight back.
It was me. It was me.
So you normally attack your own, compatriots. Did you actually believe he was trying to kill you?
Well, I mean, there's the proof in itself. One of my very good friends who I've been working, traveling and adventuring with for years,
Tried to kill you?
Tried to kill me because he thought that I was this terrible person. I can tell you right now, I am not somebody who will murder somebody in cold blood for no reason whatsoever. That little asterisk thrown on the end there. It's not something that I would have anything to do with. This is a terrible thing that's happened. But somebody tried to frame me for doing these terrible things, and the only reason we are so blessed is that we got here in time to stop the children from being murdered.
Now, why would someone want to frame you?
Well, I have been investigating...
By the way, Kangasaro totally disbelieve him.
Sheriff, I suspect that that may be related, because obviously you're aware that we did not arrive until after the first murder had occurred.
That is true. But
I would suspect that whoever it was that was involved in the first murder, and presumably the murder of the priestess as well, realised that their attempts to implicate the carnival had been mitigated by our presence. And so potentially they were trying to actually deliberately put the word onto us, or a member of our party, to go forward. My concern or thoughts, you mentioned that, and I asked, you mentioned that this gentleman, Moncello, you had no understanding as to why he would be in this house at the time. If you suggested that he was the worked or owned the haulage and cargo company, would he have any potential business interests in conflict with...
Fuck's sake, Jeremy!
This gentleman who is apparently the wealthy businessman and the purported sponsor for the unfortunate gentleman in the tree.
Well, if you can find any proof that the company had plans for taking over the wharfs, then yes, I will drop all charges against Beleth. But if you can't prove it, Beleth is... we have more evidence that Beleth was involved than we have proof he's not.
Well, that's not true at all. You have no evidence I was involved. You have the opinion of two scared children.
And we
well,
have
there's still eyewitness accounts, Beleth.
We have even one of your own party members saying you were here.
So I was trying to kill the druid, was I? Is that why I...
He says you were here and called him in and you got attacked. And
Yeah.
And he got attacked.
And he got attacked. So I, or some of my nefarious deeds, tried to kill this person who I've been travelling with for years.
I'm giving you a chance to prove that it's not
Yes.
you.
First of all,
we should go straight
I don't
to this,
have to prove that I'm
straight to this
innocent.
cargo and haulage place to
I don't have to
see if
prove that
there's
you're
further
guilty.
evidence.
I just have to accuse you of being guilty, and that's enough.
It's not.
It actually is in this town.
It's really not.
This is not Cheliax.
Bella,
it's not.
this is an opportunity to clear your name. Let's go.
Apparently he doesn't want to. He wants to just be declared guilty and be done with it.
I don't think. I'm going to spend quite a bit of time lecturing this particular sheriff on the merits of killing Pathfinders. Sorry, of sentencing Pathfinders to guilty of murder based on no evidence.
Remember, the Pathfinder Society doesn't have much influence here.
Yeah, getting there. But also a diplomat of Cheliax as well. Not a great idea.
Okay, give me a... are you going to bluff or...
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy? Give me a diplomacy.
Although it's actually exactly the same thing.
Dane, while let's say the Cordar will go and talk to Dane a bit quietly. So while Beleth is distracting the sheriff, perhaps we can go and find him evidence that to clear his name.
I'd prefer you didn't. 10.
10. Okay, she just says, there are quite a few holes in that argument. There are bad Pathfinders, there are bad diplomats, and you don't have diplomatic immunity here because we don't like Corvosa. We actually would rather drown a Corvosan than actually talk with them. So, are you saying you're from Corvosa?
I'm saying a lot of things. I'm saying that I don't really like swimming either.
Well, neither do the people we throw in the lake.
Here's the deal. I came here attempting to calm this situation down. Attempting to investigate this murder. Something that you dumped on
Yes,
us.
and now we've got an opportunity to find the actual culprit. We should go and do it.
What, so my innocence is based on the fact that I have to find another dupe to get blamed for it?
No, we have to find the actual killer.
You have to find the proof.
The actual killer's up there, dead, in a pool of his own blood.
We were told he was alive until we went up there and found all the holes in his back. That he had apparently been done by you.
You...
As
So
pointed
now we
out
should
to by
go
the
to
witnesses that
his
saw you
place
do it.
of
You mean the
place
witnesses
of
who are
work.
panicked children? Yeah, because they are exactly the problem.
So now if we go to the haulage in his place of work, we may find evidence as to why he actually killed the people.
I'm going to pipe up as Pinwinkle saying, sorry, guys, just to... dear Sheriff, sir, ma'am, can we search this place for anything that might clear my friend? There might be some documents here that might link it all together.
We'll search this place. You go search somewhere else. We would rather you not contaminate the evidence here any further.
Okay, just thought I'd ask. And I'll hide behind Corda.
And you have one of the soldiers call out from the kitchen. Well, it looks like the dwarf's arrows are in the serving staff.
Well, to be fair, they were shooting at me and Nexa.
So the serving staff who were tied to a chair were shooting at you?
Well, arrows were coming from somewhere, and they were in the path that we were getting shot from.
So are you that poor a shot that you'll hit innocent bystanders, or you were aiming for them?
Neither, because there was someone directly or arrow shot.
Well, he's pointing out that...
obviously hiding behind the bodies, using them as a meat shield.
But you didn't say that. You said basically they were shooting at you. So why would the serving staff be shooting at you?
I don't know. Why is everyone trying to kill us in this house? We don't know this.
Well, apparently you're invading it.
We just came in through the back door because we heard shouts and fighting, for God's sakes.
But I can see your arrows sticking out of the people who didn't have any weapons near them.
Well, somebody did.
Well, there were two guys in the doorway who were dead, and one of them brutally murdered.
I mean, they clearly had swords on them, to be fair.
Those ones did, yes, but the service staff behind them did not.
Well, someone else was in that room that was shooting at us.
And did you also cut their throats as well? Just to
No.
make sure.
No. Their throats are cut, then they were already dead.
I can't tell which happened first, to be honest.
Well,
We'll have to
go and get a
investigate
bloody
that further.
doctor. Or even better yet, use the cleric to come down. No, not the cleric.
So the
Yeah.
cleric that you also are accused of killing as well.
I meant our druid in the party can determine when they died.
Your druid, who apparently was incorrect in assuming that one of your members had called him in and got attacked. That guy.
Yeah.
She got the point.
So we'll investigate this while you guys go off and find some other proof to your innocence.
I thought you as a sheriff were too busy to investigate crimes and murders.
Well, this is more of a mass murder.
No, this is a melee and a combat.
Beleth, come with us. We're leaving.
Is there any insight roll with Pathfinder 2 or not?
You could. Would you like to do an insight roll?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm on the sheriff definitely right now.
Sure.
So.
Give me an insight roll.
What is it? A perception roll? Or? I assume it's perception, isn't it?
It would be perception, yes.
I'm still scared. I rolled a 1.
You
so
rolled a
I'm not
1?
saying anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you start flirting with the sheriff.
No, I'm just scared. I'm just too scared to even talk to the sheriff right now. So.
Where Cordar's gone to grab Beleth and starting to drag him out the front door.
Oh, you're gonna get fireballed. Gotta find my perception. What is perception?
Perception is away from your skills.
Yeah, no.
It is normally above it if you've got a character sheet.
Offense. 17.
17. Okay, so she seems quite put out by the fact that you may potentially be responsible for some of the murders in the town that you've been helping investigate, which would have been embarrassing to her.
She is about to be very put out by the murder of the entire goddamn town.
Which means that she should lock you up first.
Yeah, go right ahead. Anyway.
Well, like I say, when people were starting to roll insight rolls, Cordard said, Beleth, let's go. And went to grab him and drag him out the door.
As I'm being dragged out, this is a blatant avoidance and
Quiet,
destruction
Beleth.
of democracy and the justice system. This is absolutely ridiculous.
Remember, we don't live in a democracy.
Yeah, no, it's not really. Sorry, I really should do a deception roll on that one. Not enough.
Well, Corvosa is a monarchy.
Yeah. Law, order, blah, blah, blah. Anyway.
Yes, we should summon some devils to solve this.
Fuck yeah, we should. You're damn right. And if I could summon devils, I'd summon 20 of them right goddamn now. Although I wouldn't do that. Sorry, guys.
Totally not you.
That's not true.
So, do we get outside the house?
You get outside the house. She shuts the door behind you and starts. You can hear her directing the guards to start writing down everything they see.
Yep.
Is any guard with us right now or not?
No, the guards are basically. One of them seems to be holding the door shut.
So I will keep dragging Beleth to outside the front gate.
Yep.
Before we can pause a bit and ask, do you want to be arrested?
Beleth immediately regains his composure and walks off towards the warehouse dock place.
When he goes out, I said, guys, can you please follow him? He'll show you the direction of this warehouse. And I'll just try to bring the rest of the party with us.
So he obviously knows the correct place to go.
So what was
He's
that,
not
Beleth?
involved at all.
I was saying, we know where this warehouse is.
I'm not talking to Timur. I'm asking Beleth. What were you doing?
Attempting to prove my innocence, obviously. Or at
She
least
gave you the opportunity and you were trying to argue against it.
I was not going to be accused of any sort of crime and dob in somebody else or something. It's not the point. I didn't do anything and the actual murder is right there. I'm not going to rat on someone else just to prove an idiot
However,
untrue.
you must admit the sheriff has no motive for that person to have done it. No motive for you either.
I don't
But
care.
that is why we got the opportunity to go and find this place to see if we can find motive.
Yeah, that's fine. We're still walking. My innocence should be...
Yeah, good. We're still walking.
Yeah, my innocence should not be based on somebody else's guilt. My innocence is my innocence.
Indeed. However,
shouldn't have to prove it.
How does it feel to be the goat?
Oh, it's fine. I'm going to burn this whole town down.
That is not an appropriate reaction.
Listen here, goody two-shoes. I'll do whatever I damn well need to make sure that I'm not accused of some stupid crime.
But you were planning on accusing some other random person, were you not?
Yeah, that's them, not me.
I try to calm the whole situation down by offering a pastry.
I want a pastry.
And I give it to Kangasira.
I spend about 25 seconds using Produce Flame to both heat and cook it, and take a bite. It's still revolting. I throw it away.
Oh, I just go, oh, okay. That's all I get from me.
And Cordox didn't touch it from a 10-foot pole.
Okay.
Even after it's been thrown away? Poke.
Let's go, let's go clear his name. Come on,
Okay,
guys.
so what do we know about this location? You apparently know the way?
Oh, I know where the trouble is. I don't know anything about it. Fantastic. That was a good roll.
What'd you get?
18 on Deception.
Okay, so the base DC to lie to them is 10 plus their perception.
I'm pretty sure I got that.
Does anyone have better than plus 7 for their perception?
Not Cordox.
5-6.
What have you got
No,
there?
I have +6.
Yeah, so in which case, yes, a 17 is enough to bamboozle everyone.
Fantastic.
No, exactly. Well, and Cordox happy to accept that he made no attempt to try and actually get through it.
Cool.
So you know the way, you know the location. Do you know the site at all?
Yeah,
You know
well,
what
I don't
we're-
know
what
anything
we're going
inside.
into?
I know that we're actually looking for a particular woman. She's the other half of this trouble. The first half, well, he's a little bit religious, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
He's holy.
You're now missing your dagger.
That's okay. Crappy dagger, anyway. I'll just have to steal another one from another corpse. Purchase one legitimately.
That's right. Yes, it's better.
Yes. Cool. We
Okay.
go to the thing.
So this woman, do you know anything about her?
Not really. No. I know she's a bit scary, and I have a feeling that if we ended up fighting her, it could go either way.
Okay.
Yes.
Is this the force that you were concerned about when we were speaking in the carnival earlier?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. That was like 10 days ago.
Actually, it was about 2 hours ago.
Are you kidding me? We've been through a massive fight between now and then and now. I don't know what happened.
And Pimwick will just pipe up saying, she's very scary. She scared me.
She is quite intimidating, I must say.
Oh, yeah. Very scary.
Do you know if she has any other staff? Or how many staff might be working at this location? Minus 6, is it?
Honestly, I have no idea. No idea
okay.
whatsoever.
Because we've had 6, we had 6 plus the leader in the house, didn't we?
You did, yes.
4 up in the family room and 2 in the kitchen area.
2 in the kitchen area and then 2 at the other end.
Oh yeah, sorry, and 2 more there, so 8. Yep.
8 plus the boss. Yeah.
Do you have any idea how big this shipping haulage company is?
Not really worried about the haulage company. More worried about the Wonders shop next door.
Well, the reason I'm wondering about the haulage company is apparently the staff that were in the house work for the haulage company. So again, it's a case of if we know approximately how big it is, we know how many more staff we might be facing up against.
Belath looks at Pinwinkle and then back to Cordar. Not really, no.
Okay.
Nope, and I can honestly say the same thing.
And again, it's the sort of thing that Cordar is happy to accept whatever intelligence information you have. He doesn't expect you to have anything per se, but you obviously apparently had some, so he didn't know what the extent was. So.
Mutton.
Yep.
What is the warehouse made of?
Made out of wood and stone.
Fantastic. It's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Do you want to knock it down?
No, I want to burn it down.
Okay.
Do you discuss this option?
No.
You just set it on fire?
Not yet.
Okay, so you've arrived at the warehouse.
Okay, well, so what are we looking at?
Doors are currently locked. I can...
Can I just, can I pull Balath aside and be like, isn't this the place that you told me about, and also what the fuck are we doing here?
I, of course, have no idea what you're talking about, and we're, of course, looking for the lady who owns the other shop. The Wonders shop.
I would just stare at Balith and be like, you told me about this, you know, like I do remember.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I, of course, have no idea what you're talking about.
It starts with a T, and it's two words, and it ends in
It
E.
sounds to me like what you're describing is a place to raid and kill everyone.
Wouldn't that get certain people in shit for that?
Not if they attacked us first.
I see. Can we be a bit more discreet this time so that certain people don't come and question us in a massacre again?
I'll be perfectly honest, as soon as this is done, I'm leaving.
You know, we're supposed to only come here for a murder, right?
Well, technically, you have come here for a murder. And murder you have. Depends on how you word the wording. It can come out any way you like it.
I just tap
Okay.
Ethan on the shoulder and I'm saying, just follow his lead. He knows what he's doing.
Mark, that's a real dumb idea.
I just look at him and I'm like, what are you doing? No, don't do this. I know what he's capable of.
So, is it possible to walk around the warehouse and see what exits or entrances and things like that are in there?
It is. The warehouse has two big double doors on the front, a smaller set of double doors on the front, and a side door for what appears to be the office. It is a double-story building with no upper floor, as far as you can tell. The side building, a curiosity shop, shares an alley with it, with a back door in the alley and a double front door next to it.
Alright, look, let me be perfectly honest with you. Obviously, I've definitely been... You believed everything I said, asshole. Obviously, I have been withholding a little bit of information. There is only so much that I can tell you, as I have a little bit more information about this place due to the fact that I have diplomatic ties with certain people. Not even, not just where I'm from, but I was led to information that told me that the woman who owns this shop and her husband have been responsible for many, many, many murders, many deaths, really horrible things. They are terrible people. But the problem is now is that unless we bring these obvious murderers and all-round general quite bad people to justice, then they will go free. As soon as they're arrested, they will escape. There's nothing we can do.
Well, we can also be looking for evidence of their implication in the crimes, rather than just our word, which obviously, and not unfairly, the sheriff deals with a bit of distrust.
Yeah, that's her dumb fault. So, my main concern is to make sure that these people are brought to justice.
I have no concerns if these people die, if we can find evidence that they were the ones that caused the murders.
Sure. Also, I'm going to destroy this whole place. Anyway, looks like we should probably try and get into maybe either the shop or the warehouse. From what I understand, though, the two side doors are locked. Very locked.
Very, very locked.
Very, very locked.
Very. I emphasize the word very.
Alright, look at Pinwinkle.
Okay, so I'm just going to open up
Very
so you guys can see it.
locked.
Extremely. Yes.
Yes.
It's only because Pinwinkle has a problem with picking locks, that's all.
Yeah. I'm going to leave that one go, man. I'm going to let that fly over the cuckoo's nest. I'm going to leave it like that.
Well, you did fail to pick the lock.
Have either of you had the opportunity to enter either premises?
When the shop was open, I met the lady, and that's the only time I've actually been in there, but not while it's been non-occupied.
By the way, Martin,
Yeah.
this conversation after, say, Cordard had an opportunity to wander around the place, the idea is, yes, we were not actually hanging out immediately outside their door or anything like that, chatting. Moving off to an area which is unobserved from the warehouse.
Okay, so that's it there then, okay.
And no hint at all on the page there, such as the word Thieves Guild.
What?
No
Curiosity
hint.
shop? We already knew that. So, okay, yeah, so you two, is that because they had been in there and they're able to give a bit of a layout of the place?
I've seen D7. That's all I've seen myself.
And you would have been able to get a description of the place from various people
Okay.
Yeah.
and
Now-
look through windows.
There's no windows in either one or not? Can't remember what you said. Okay, so it was three doors. So you got the main doors, D2 and D6 for the warehouse.
Yeah.
And there was the alley door on D8 and there was the main door on D7 for the other one. Yeah. Now, which ones did I check originally, Martin?
You checked the doors on D6 and D2
Okay.
because, of course, those were the hardest to break into.
Yes. I didn't check D8, did I?
You did not check D8.
Okay.
You decided, well, you didn't have a reason to check D8 because you weren't told it was affiliated.
That's right. Okie dokie.
And there's no evidence of movement or traffic in and around the buildings? Obviously, it's all locked up. We probably can't see much inside, but we can't hear activity or anything like that.
Well, there are lights hanging on the outside, but no lights on the inside.
Okay. What time of day is it again?
It is probably after midday at this point.
After midday, yeah. Okay.
And it's
Early afternoon.
strange that it's closed up and locked down.
Yeah.
It's not a usual daytime activity.
And obviously, yes, we're talking after midday on a weekday. We would expect to be working.
You would, especially the Curiosity Shop.
I rolled a 23 in perception. I'm looking around, not just the warehouse, but people around the warehouse. Am I seeing anyone like watching us, that kind of stuff at the
Well, you
moment?
can see lots of people watching you.
Okay.
It's midday. There are townsfolk sitting down for a meal at the pub staring at you.
Okay. I'm looking for anyone suspiciously trying to avoid eye contact with us.
Oh, most of them are giving you eye contact. And with so
Okay.
many people giving you eye contact, it is very hard for you to tell if someone's doing so because they're spying on you or just because you're making a spectacle right outside of a place that's closed up.
Okay. There's no windows in this place, was there? Either place.
Nothing at ground level. You can climb up and break in if you wish to. I'm sure no one will, shout out thief, thief from across the road.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be hilarious? Getting busted breaking into the Thieves Guild.
That's hilarious. Yes.
And then thrown in jail and accused of murder.
Mm.
Because obviously, if you do one crime, you're bound to have done others.
So is D6 an alley? Is it down there? Or
There is an alley between the two, yes.
and what's on D6? Is that open as well?
That is the main street.
Okay. So that's probably not a good idea. So.
So D2 and D1 open out onto the main street as well. So it's at a intersection.
Okie dokie. Okay. So, I'll go into a kind of a group hug. Going, okay. The warehouse is going to be viewed by everyone, so if we try to break in, there's a problem. While the shop has a back room that might be able to get into, but I'm not sure if that's going to give us access eventually to the other one to buy keys or anything like that. What's people's views?
Is it worth asking some of the locals nearby to explain, if they know why that the areas are closed up at the present time in the middle of the day? We were
you
looking
said-
to take the opportunity to make a purchase, and is that,
Yeah, we
is that a
did.
worthwhile option to consider?
That's a worthwhile consider before we go down the other options, I think.
Shall Pinwinkle go up and ask?
No, I'm going to go for the more diplomatic Jeremy, or Corda on this one.
Cordar's not a diplomat.
Hey, you don't want Kagasero asking around that.
So everyone
Or even-
pauses and looks at Dane.
Or Dane's the leader. Dane could do the official inquiries if you'd like.
Dane, time for you to make a decision. Who's going to go up and distract people?
It's not so much distraction, but more gathering information. So,
Well, which one is it? Because there's two different people that are assigned for a distraction or gathering information.
well, I say from Cordar's perspective, it was the opportunity to say, hey, because we might find out that there's actually a very valid reason and understanding as to why everything's locked up. But if it's very odd and unusual and there's no explanation, then that puts it in a different light. I'm not necessarily saying we've got an option either way as to what we do from that, but it would be...
I think setting up Pinwinkle to investigate with some backup would probably be the best thing to do.
So who's his backup?
Probably
Poppy?
Corda.
You're sending Cordar up behind?
Yeah.
Okay, so Pinwinkle and Cordar have been told to go ahead and investigate.
Okay, well, in the main street, what's across? Like, is it just a
Local
tavern?
The local tavern.
Okay, I'll go to the people outside and just ask. Say, look, we're told to come here to do some shipping back to my hometown of Magnamar, but looks like it's all closed up. Do you know any reason why it's closed up today?
Because I don't know why it's closed. He says staring past you. You should sit down and have a drink and wait till it opens.
Rather than the talking to a random person on the street, Cordar would go for the barkeep and say, hey, what's up with the warehouse next door? Surely this should be the lunchtime rush hour for you, shouldn't it?
Well, those guys don't really get out at lunchtime. If to be honest, I'd call them vampires. That's what I say when they're not here. Drinking.
Vampires?
Yeah, they only come out.
What's
at night.
about that?
Now I rolled a perception of 26 to find. I'm looking for anyone with any sort of thievery kind of tattoos or marks that might indicate they work for the Thieves Guild that only a couple of us know about.
Okay, so I'll get you to make a roll to see if you can find a person who does not have the marks.
Shit. Okay.
Wait, I want to know about the vampires.
You weren't there to discuss it here about it, Kagasero.
No. 14.
Okay, you cannot find a single person in this room who does not have some sort of thievery markings all over their arms.
Okay, this is not working out good for me right now.
So just about every person here has belonged to a different a thieves guild of one sort or another.
Okay. Does anything?
And some of them are doing thieves' cant to want to buy a watch, or do you know where I can unsell this or that, or are you looking for work, or all these various things are coming to you in thieves' cant right now as you're staring around the room.
Would one of them been discussing about that certain drug that we got mentioned before?
Oh, sure.
Shiva.
Would you like to buy some Shiva?
That's it.
You want to buy some death sticks?
Can I do in Thieves' Cant? I said, well, we're here for more just a small amount. That's why we wanted to go see what's in the warehouse and talk to the owners there.
No, you get it from here. It says back in Thieves' Cant. You don't buy from there. No one buys from there.
Why not?
It's just crazy talk.
No, you got to fill me in here. I said, I've heard there's people in the warehouse here. They're the ones that have the goods. You're saying that they don't have good. You can supply all the goods we need. We're looking not for a small shipment.
I thought you said you only wanted a little bit.
I said we didn't. I didn't say that. I said I wanted enough to satisfy needs for a while.
Well, it depends on your needs and depends for how long you mean for a while. Because take enough of this, you have no idea how long a while is.
I'm getting the runaround right now, aren't I? So it's like,
Well,
enough.
it's more the vagueness of thieves' cant, and you're basically doing.
Yeah, just fair. Also, based on description, have I noticed anyone of more importance or anything like that in this whole place, except for just all these random thieves kind of thing?
You can see 3 really important people in this: the barkeep and the 2 barmaids.
Okay. Do they have the markings as well, or
Oh,
not?
they've all got markings.
Okay.
Probably not from the same guild though.
Gotcha. Okay. So we've got a whole bar full of people that if we break in, they're all going to attack us at once. In my head, right?
No. If you, from what Martin was saying, these are definitely not all necessarily local thieves guild members.
No, but we don't know which ones are not local.
No, that's right.
Yeah, and we don't know, and based on a considerably full tavern, I believe, as well. Is that right?
Yep, very full tavern. There
Very
is
full
one.
tavern.
They clear up one table for you to sit down and buy some death sticks.
Death sticks. No, that's all right. I'll just say we'll be back later, and I'll see how Jeremy's going on, and I'm going. We're not getting much here. I kind of mentioned under my breath to him, so.
So yeah. Continuing the conversation with the barkeep.
Yep, while you watch your friend twitch in the corner.
So he was off. He was going around doing talking to staff, talking to personnel in the bar. So I just gone to the barkeep. Okay, what about the shop next door? So it looks like there's some interesting bits and pieces in there that I might pick up for
that's normally
souvenirs.
Open, but
did it usually close as well?
It opens at random times. The person there is a bit of a weird one. Always high on something. I swear, you walk into that place, you come out smelling as if well, I have no idea what you come out smelling like, but it smells so weird. Whenever I get a customer who walks in here smelling like strange crap, I know they'll come straight from there.
Has it been open today?
It's been open a few times today. Just before dawn was when they seem to have shut up.
So again, it's one that opens at night rather than during the day.
Well, she seems to work a lot better at night. She's got pale skin like most of those Corvosans. They seem to shun the light. I'm sure they're all part vampire.
See?
But surely that's not good for business, because customers want to be there in the day, do they not?
They do. That's why I wonder how they even stay open.
Yeah.
I don't see many people go in for very long and browsing. They normally walk in, buy and walk out. So obviously they know exactly what they want.
Drugs.
It certainly seems odd for a shop like that.
Yeah.
Because they are vampires, Kodar. Are you not hearing this?
Right. So
once Jeremy's finished that, and I come back to the party, I'm thinking, I think this is the wrong time of day to come here right now. I've got a feeling, but
Plumman goes in.
Because vampire is up in the night.
Plumman goes into the tavern.
Yep.
Tangafero, you didn't hear anything about vampires.
Plumman spends quite a bit of time
Yep.
No. You were staying at the table with the rest of the party.
spreading a rumor through, general niceties and buying
So you wanna
drinks
spend an
and
hour or
being
so?
cool. Yeah, whatever. Spreads a rumor that Kordar has killed what was his name?
The
guy who
Montello,
runs
the manor house.
Yeah, sorry, I don't have my notes with me tonight. That Kordar has killed him in self-defense, and that he is working to expose the Thieves Guild.
Sure. Give me a diplomacy roll to see how well you do so.
15.
Okay, so you spend about an hour doing so, buying drinks. You set yourself back about 2 gold doing so. And everyone else is standing. What is everyone else doing while Baleth goes into the tavern for an hour for drinks?
I'm still trying to work out all these
sleeping.
thief counts. I'm working out thief counts going, but I don't want to buy that. I don't want to buy that. And that kind of stuff. So I'm distracted at the time. So
Can I try to medicine myself before sleep? Try to cure my wounds.
You can.
You want to medicine yourself? I think someone's already medicined you since in the last hour.
Can he?
So you can do it at the end of the sowing a rumor.
Can you do a short resty thing in Pathfinder?
No, that's basically you take 10 minutes to do something. They don't have short rests.
As in for recovering HPs.
There are no recovering HPs
Right, so
except for doing medicine rolls.
That's
you can
fantastic.
wait an hour and then reapply treat wounds.
A daily rest will get you back 1 hit point plus your constitution modifier.
That's awesome.
But yeah,
I think I can do
but every
battle
hour
medicine.
you can. Sorry, Victor.
I think I can do battle medicine for today. I didn't use it.
Well, no, but you don't need to do battlefield medicine. You can use your medicine skill to do treat wounds, which
With a
can be
healer's
done every hour.
Yeah, with a healer kit.
Had someone
All
already
right.
done treat wounds on him today?
I haven't, so I've got it available.
In which case, then you might be able to treat wounds yourself. And what DC would you like to go for?
He's only
Just the
trained, isn't
usual 15.
he's not expert, so he hasn't got the choice of multiple DC. He's only can do train.
Yeah, I guess I can increase my DC
No, you
for
can't.
trying to. I can't.
Your DC is 15 because you can choose to go to 20 if you're expert in healing.
Oh,
Or medicine, I
okay.
should say. If you're master in medicine, you can make the DC 30.
Okay, so give me a medicine check then. And try not to roll a 5 or lower, otherwise you'll be dealing damage to yourself. You may go down yet again with your medicine check.
Damn! I rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2?
Do we have a reroll?
Would you like to use a reroll, or would you like to roll a d8?
I will reroll, I guess.
Okay, we're
Well,
down to 6
Seems
rerolls
like
on
my
the night.
bad luck is following me from the last session today.
So what's the reroll?
Oh, 15. Alright.
50, you
I'm
made
good.
15?
15 and now 21 because of my skill.
Okay,
Nice.
so pity it wasn't 25. You get back 2d8 hit points,
2d8. Let me roll 1.
and you're no longer considered
That's-
wounded. Which means I
Oh,
got
god dang
remember
it.
to update
I got
some-
8 total for the 2 dice.
You get 8 total, so I will heal you 8. But
Alright,
you
then I will
can't
go
be
to
healed
sleep.
again like that for an hour.
Yeah, then we'll go to sleep. Everybody's sleeping, right?
No. It's
Besides,
the middle of the
besides
afternoon.
Bella.
It's the middle of the
No.
afternoon.
It's all afternoon.
Oh,
now.
okay.
What's living here?
In fact, it's early
Okay,
afternoon.
So I think we're as said. I'm just trying to discuss things and thieves can't to people. See if I can get any information on when the thieves
On the
guild might open.
vampires.
We might open and things like that, or the warehouse. But I think Jeremy's going to still try to talk to the barmaid and whatever.
Well, let's say he's got like let's say there's not much you can do talk about there anymore. So
Yeah.
So I guess
Be right back, guys. I
wait.
will catch some water and some oranges. Be right back.
Okay.
So I guess we're sitting in the tavern for an hour or so,
Yep,
doing that bit
so
of gathering information or sowing rumours and taking the opportunity to heal for those that need it. Is there any movement or activity in the warehouse or the curiosity shop during that hour?
So during that hour, there is a light on there briefly, and then it goes away, but the doors don't open.
A light in
In the D7 area.
D7, right? Yeah.
You sort of think someone was looking for something on one of the shelves and had to put a light on, and then the light went away. Not long after, they must have found what they were looking for.
Okay, after that hour, or however long I spent,
Then Kankasera can technically have another
Yeah.
heal roll.
I will spend some more time suggesting that if she doesn't strike Kordar, then that implies weakness, so on and so forth.
You'll spend another hour doing more rumors.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
One more than last time. 4, no. No, not one more than last time. I got 14.
Got 14. So yes, you're starting to sow things. You're probably drinking a little too much yourself while sowing it.
I'm back.
That's okay.
And Kankasera gets to make another heal roll if you'd like to.
Alright, I will try it.
Because
Let's
apparently...
not road you again.
Roll the one!
19!
Nice.
That's a critical, right?
No, you have to add the total together and tell me what the total is.
That's 25.
25.
So,
then that is
it's a
considered a critical success. So you
So
roll
48.
Nice.
Now I am good. Let me roll 48.
After I feel
you have
like
7 hit points left to heal.
That's
so.
a total of 17.
nice.
So heal to max.
Yep.
After I feel like I have sowed enough descent, I spend a lot of time around Cordar.
People are willing to buy Cordar drinks.
Cordar's not
Why?
even drink. He can basically he's got one cup or type stuff that he's been nursing for the last 2 hours, effectively.
And people keep trying to buy you another drink.
I very
I'm
discreetly.
fine. I've got one.
Why people are giving him drinks?
I very, very discreetly let Dimitri and Pinwinkle know what I have done.
Dimitri?
No,
Cool.
sorry, Dane. Dane
Dane,
Dane
yes.
and sorry, Dane and Pinwinkle. Sorry,
The
I don't
hell
have my
is
notes in
Dimitri?
front of me.
Excuse me?
Different campaign.
Yeah, no, I don't have my notes in front of me. So from this angle, Dane looks like Dimitri when I'm looking at his
There we
name.
go. That's a bit easier for you.
Not really, but yeah, good enough. It doesn't matter now. There we go. That's a bit easier.
I think
Dee-dee,
you permanently
blah.
offended him.
Okay, so does anyone want to drink one of the drinks offered to Cordar?
No.
I don't like this stuff.
Nope, not me.
It's like drinking piss.
Would you like the drink? It smells wonderful.
Hell no.
Has this really fruity flavour to it. Maybe a bit nutty as well.
It's shit.
Alright, I will try it.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh, it
So-
smells like shit. Okay, I'll try it.
So
Is it tasty?
It is extremely tasty. It's one of the best drinks you've ever tried. Now give me a Constitution saving throw.
Yep.
Yep.
Fort save.
Alright, let me do it.
Fort save, yes. Fort save.
Oh, fortitude save?
Fortitude save, yes.
Okay, let
Too-
me
too
check
many
my
game
fortitude. Fortitude
Maybe
saving
one's too
throw.
many for me.
Wait,
Okay.
6. Okay, let me roll.
Watch me roll.
All right,
Watch me,
19 plus 6 is 25.
25. Okay, your stomach hurts from the drink. It is so strong in your stomach, it really makes you want to throw up.
I just threw up right there on the floor.
Okay, so Jeremy, someone's thrown up all in front of you. He can't hold his liquor.
Druids. I just say druids, yeah, in a nice, soft tone. But okay, I tried to pat him on the back, but I know he's sore. I'm going. Just don't accept any more drinks at the moment, Kangasera. And I just say that.
I feel very grateful for that, but I threw up in your food. By accident, of course.
I don't know. I'm starting to wonder about our druid friend right now. It's gets himself almost killed. You know, tries to drink drinks that he knows are definitely not right. Oh, I don't know. It's okay. I know he's not much around the cities. It's a city thing. So, but anyway, but while he's doing this, I'm trying to watch to see if there's any action across both buildings at the moment, Martin. So, see if anything changes or anything.
Okay, give me a perception roll while everyone else is doing other stuff.
From the humble poison.
22, 22,
drank.
22.
Okay.
22.
You can see someone in the room signing through the window to the warehouse.
Do I know that? Can I see that person?
You can see that person. That's
Yeah,
what I
so
said. You
you
see
say
the
someone in
person
the
doing it.
tavern with us is communicating with someone in the warehouse.
And then, can I see the person in the warehouse? Or it's too dark to see it? Or
Too dark. He's basically doing it, signing to what looks like blank windows.
Okay. I'll go sit next to Bellath and just saying, your story is getting communicated back to the warehouse, and that's all I say to him. in a soft tone kind of thing. So.
Such pleasurable news, my friend. What a great joke.
I know.
And you turn around and there's two nice mugs sitting in front of you.
You know, I once knew a song about something similar.
Really?
Yes. Belath pulls out his lute. And lute? I think it's a lute. Yeah, whatever.
Yes, you just stole that.
Yeah, why not? Just grabs one and starts singing a song about the joys of friendship, and tells a story through song about, I don't know, drinking. He gets 23.
You sell such a wonderful song about drinking. Everyone empties their drinks and then waits for you and Pinwinkle to finish yours.
No. I've already sick.
You said about drinking, we drunk.
You did. I'm
Where's yours?
very impressed.
They basically have, we'll toss you a coin if you finally finish your drink. Obviously, you're in the wrong place otherwise.
I'm not a witcher and I'm not a bard. I just want everybody to enjoy themselves.
Okay,
Come now.
How about your friend drink?
No.
When he's afraid of drink.
He's too small.
If he's too small, he should be out of here. We don't have small people in here who can't drink.
That's okay. He's gonna be
Are you
okay.
underage? They turn to Pinwinkle. Barmaid comes over and says, are you underaged?
I am not underage, thank you.
Then why aren't you drinking your drink?
I'm doing an honourable thing. I'm the designated horse cart driver tonight.
Where's your horse cart?
It's somewhere around the town somewhere.
So you've left your cart behind, and you've obviously drunken too much already, so I think you should call it a night, even though it's only just after midday.
No.
You've not touched
good,
a single
I'm
thing since you've come here, and you're taking up table space.
You know what? Maybe our very sickly friend over there and our very small friend do need a little bit of a rest.
Well, look, nothing better than alcohol. She takes the mug over to Kangasero. This will make you feel so much better, she says.
All right.
You drink that too? She says, it comes from your friend over there. She points to Bella.
It doesn't, Kangasero.
Oh wait, you are not telling the truth, sir. I don't trust you anymore. I won't drink this.
I'm a barmaid. The guy over there said I should give the drink to you.
I did not. Now.
I don't trust you.
Well, in that case, then you can all leave.
That's fine. See you later. Come on, Dane. Come on, my good friend, Cordar.
Go to a bar. Don't order any food. Don't order any drinks.
Oh, great.
Don't drink drinks that have been offered to you.
Great hero, Cordar. Such a strong and wise man.
Yes.
Never once been defeated in combat.
And never once drop of anything.
Let us find some company who appreciates song. And I leave.
Try the birds at the beach.
I leave.
And the guy wants his loot back.
Oh, yes. Sorry, thank you. It was out of tune, though, so I tuned it for you. And we leave.
Okay.
Well, I leave. I don't know if these guys leave.
What does everyone else do as you're being asked to leave?
I leave.
I'd like to be the last one to leave, and I'm just noticing the guy that signaled to the warehouse, and I just want to see if he does anything before I leave.
Oh yeah, he signals to you.
And what does he say?
Ha ha.
I signal back, watch your back, and that's all I do. And then I walk off.
Okay, as you turn around,
Fantastic.
you hear something go flying over your shoulder and hit the wall beside you.
And I assume it's a dagger?
No, a little
More
stone.
likely a cup.
A cup. Okay.
You think it was a little stone. You didn't see it clearly.
I just nod, and I nod him and walk off. So, by the rest of the guys.
Okay.
You're
in the street.
Can we find a quiet place where not a lot of people are? We can just all talk for a little bit, kind of thing, around like a little alley or something like that.
Well, there is an alley just across the road.
Not that alley. Not that alley. You know what I mean, Martin. You know exactly what I mean. So I can kind of pass on to everyone what I noticed in the tavern, and looks like they are a bit wary of us at the moment. But I'm not sure how we're going to get in there without it being open and things like that. So
I look at the curiosity shop. What a useless shop.
it is. It is a bit of a useless shop. It's not, never open when it should be.
No.
Anyway, so I try. As I said, I'll while we're in the round, I'll tell Dane and Claudia and go, okay. So I saw people within the tavern signal to the warehouse. I couldn't see who was in the warehouse. As we also saw, I think, a light turn on in the shop and then turn back off again. All those people in there all are thieves of some sort, whether they're associated with the local guild, I do not know. And the barkeeps I think, are linked into this in some way as well. And I believe...
How are they signaling the warehouse? Weren't there no windows?
No, there were, and I said on the second floor there are windows on the second floor.
But they're blacked out.
But they're blacked out. But it believes that one of the people was signaling in thieves' cant to that window and getting a reply back.
I thought there was no windows at all, so I was thinking, hang on.
Yeah.
So while you're describing these things to people, could Pinwinkle please give me a will save?
Shit. Okay. Okay. Damn it! The only time I rolled low today. Damn.
Well, there are 6 rerolls if you really want to use them.
12 do? I'm not sure.
Do it. They don't carry over.
12. Yeah, 12.
So you happy with your 12?
I'm gonna use a 12. Yeah.
Okay. So while you're doing that, your heart sort of stops beating for a moment.
That's not
Everything sort of blacks out. And you hear a voice in a gravelly voice talk to you. It's not giving you a chance to actually respond. It's just giving you a statement. You think it's very much like someone giving you a sending spell, but unlike a sending spell you've ever received before. It says you have until the stroke of midnight to solve this before you must head off to Karmagar. You have been summoned to the Church of Pharasma. If you have not, if you do not leave this town by the stroke of midnight, you will not leave this town. And then it just ends.
Does it look like I've had a heart attack or something with everyone else?
Well, everyone else looks at you. You look as if you almost had a stroke. Because you're in the middle of explaining things and you just stop and twitch. And he's gone pale as well. And breaks out in sweat.
Looks like we've got to midnight, guys.
What do you mean?
I don't know who, but somebody told me to get to... Is it Karamunga? Is it
Cowabunga.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't write that right, okay? Give me a... I've just got a message from the Church of... I've been cursed, the curse I got, guys. Yeah, they want me to come to here or leave this town by midnight to get there, or...
And while you're explaining that, you feel a burning on the back of your wrist.
Does it light up or anything like that? Or?
Yeah, it does.
And I go, and I show everyone that the burning on the wrist. And I said,
it's a symbol of Pharasma.
Yeah, I might have to go, guys. I don't know. I was trying to leave you in this situation, but I might have to go if we don't get going soon.
And you also know that Pharasma asked you to solve this as well, so...
Yeah, they asked us to solve this as well, so I think we need to...
You've been given a deadline by a goddess. No pressure.
No pressure. I think the goddess is talking to... We need to sort these things out. I don't care how we do it. We burn the place down. I don't care. Once we solve this...
Perhaps then you want to approach under the cover of the shadows into the rear of the curiosity shop and attempt to open the door there?
We could certainly give it a go, but I don't think we should do it in light hours. What time does it get dark around here, Martin? Have we noticed that?
Still several hours.
So let's see, what is the game date again?
A deadline of getting in there, damn it.
Don't you like those things happening at the last possible moment?
Thanks, Martin. Appreciate it. I really need that on top of everything else, but it's okay.
That's
Thank
okay. So, considering you are in Northern Hemisphere, and it is third month of the year, it means you're currently coming out of winter. So early sunset. Probably sunset about it's probably, let's say 6 o'clock by this stage.
Okay. So we probably have a couple hours before it gets dark. Is that what you're saying?
You would have about 4 hours till it's dark.
And then we'll have about 4 hours before it gets to midnight, right?
Oh,
Yep.
6 hours.
Well, 6 hours, yes. It's just that Pinwinkle can't count since he had that fire incident in the kitchen.
You know,
That's
we could
right.
always... you could always just cook some pastries near this place.
Do I detect a sarcastic tone there, Martin, or not?
You don't need to detect
I don't think it was hard to detect.
You can
I don't
actually
know.
tell it's there.
Was he trying to be sly about it, or was he just being so obvious?
No,
that I
not
just
being
go,
sly at all.
He was being Captain Obvious.
Ha 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 ha. You get from the halfling.
Hey, who lit a boat on fire?
Who lit a kitchen on fire? Who lit the Pathfinder Society on fire?
Who lit literally everything on fire? I'm just saying that when you're good at something, you should keep doing it.
Please do not encourage them. I can let the players do that themselves, okay? So it's all good. So, okay, point taken. Okay. Well, we get some cooking equipment. I can start trying to do it if you really want me to.
Well,
No, I'm just saying to burn this place down. That'll flush
We don't
me out.
want to actually burn it down until we can find evidence inside.
Well, if we've got to leave in, by the end of the night.
Well, no, by the middle of the night, potentially.
Yeah, that one too.
Yeah. Okay. We just got to get in there, get stuff done, and get out and bugger off.
Yeah, let's go in there. Let's burn the place down. Or at least invade them. I don't know, break the door down, whatever. Let's just go and...
I'm saying, can you obtain a unobtrusive entrance through the rear of the curiosity shop?
Yes, but I'd like to do that under the sly of darkness if possible. Less attractive than with the
However,
taverns.
that also gives you less time.
I know. Well, I can do it, but I'll have to slide into that alley without...
What do you wish to do for the next 4 hours then?
Watch your life pass before your eyes while you wait.
Attempt to use the heal skill on Susie.
There's certainly no reason why Susie has not been healed in the last couple of hours.
The reason is no one's done it.
I know, that's right, but I'm saying there's not actually any reason why it shouldn't have happened. So.
I've got a 17 for Susie.
Yeah, I got a lot more than that.
So
Okay.
apparently people are falling over themselves trying to heal you, Susie. You're quite popular right now. It's like they each pull out the duct tape and work on you from both sides.
I'll do the left leg. You do the right leg.
So apparently someone who
I'm pretty sure I got a critical.
Did you wish to go first?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a
Okay,
critical.
so with your critical roll, you managed to heal 2 on the first 2d8.
I think we're good.
Followed by a 11, so that is 13 all up, which would have healed her fully.
Yeah.
Considering she only had 4 hit points of damage.
All good. Okay. Well, I'd like to somehow, in the later afternoon, see if I can get into that alley.
Well, in which case then, Cordar is going to, probably around the 2-3 o'clock type time.
Yeah.
He's going to be heading to the docks to see if Grandma Koya's ship happens to still be in the vicinity.
She had headed off, if you remember.
Yes, I know, but well, we'll see if she happened to reappeared, because if it is one thing that can be done in the afternoon, will be that if you're planning
15.
on waiting until dark before
That's
going
correct.
in, and then having to leave before midnight, perhaps it's worth having some transportation arranged.
Okay, so yes, you do actually see your friendly traveller heading back. But she is currently flying the Kovosan diplomatic flag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I said I'm going to do for late afternoon, early evening. I want to somehow get into that alley from not the tavern entrance, from another entrance maybe, from the other back of the building, and see if I can sneak in there and see if I can work on that door.
Okay, so while you're spending some time waiting and Jeremy's at the docks, how long do you want to wait before you try the door?
Oh, I'm looking for less traffic time as well, possibly. So I'm not sure how busy it's going to be around from the other side. That's all.
Okay.
I should have roll a stealth check first and see how.
Give me a stealth check.
Yeah.
Because you got to hide first.
Woohoo! A 23, my first successful stealth check, hopefully.
You believe you're stealthy. You are Mr. Stealth. You are completely invisible. You are the invisible halfling.
That's right. I've kept my pastry stuff, all my cooking equipment at home, so I don't get rattled. Okay. I'll go have a look at that door and check that door out with a thievery roll.
Okay, you sneak up to the door. Give me a perception roll if you're checking the door out, or a thievery roll to open it.
Perception first off, obviously. So that's for traps as well. So that'll be 16.
16. Looking around the door, you see no traps. This is a perfect door.
Oh, shit. Okay. Gently. Can I see if it's locked? Maybe.
It is locked.
What? It's locked. Okay.
It's a door to a store that's shut up. Of course, it's locked.
Okay. Gently. I'll see if I can open the door.
Okay. Give me a thievery roll.
There we go. Nice knowing you, Pinwinkle. That's 20.
Natural 20?
Nah, just 20 total.
20 total? Sure you don't want to use one of the rerolls?
Considering you probably rolled a 15 plus to get that, it wouldn't make much difference to do a reroll.
It's a 13, so I'm not sure if the reroll is going to be worth it or not.
Unlikely.
Well, you have a chance of getting better.
No, I'm going to take that. No, I'm going to.
Okay, pop.
Pop.
Yeah. You look at your lockpick. You broke your pick.
Oh, okay. Let's go to 8 ones go. Okay. Okay. Try again.
Okay. So Jeremy, while he's trying and going through his lockpicks, down at the wharf, the ship pulls up, and you can see an official-looking guy in red robes with Cheliax tattoos across his face.
Champion.
Saying he is a cleric of Asmodeus here to investigate the deaths for his god and city. And behind him are 2 Hell Knights.
None of my business.
He looks at you confused. Aren't you the welcoming committee?
No, I was coming down here to the docks to see if I could get transport.
Shouldn't I have a welcoming committee? I am a person of importance.
Don't look at me. I don't log here.
But there's no one else here on the docks.
Well, it is a quiet day, apparently.
He sighs. So does that mean you're not carrying my stuff off the boat as well?
I have no interest or connection with your gear or this boat at this time.
You can hear him grinding his teeth as he turns back because...
Apparently you've got a couple staff behind you.
The Hell Knights are making no move whatsoever to help him. You sort of get the opinion of if he was to ask him, they might pick him up and toss him off the boat.
Well,
Do it.
have a good day.
And you can see your friendly caravan ship person standing behind the tiller trying not to laugh. So once they head off, she comes over and greets you warmly.
Greetings. Great to see you again.
It was great. We just had to got caught on the way there. There was this boat that sprung a leak not long after we arrived, so we helped most of them onto the boat. Well, most of them, I say, just the ones that we had to help. They're worth flying the Kavosan flag after all.
Well, it's one must do one's duty, I guess.
So we sort of dawdled our way back, hoping you'll have solved the problem by then. Before they got here, they were basically apparently they were here to solve a murder you're here solving.
Ah. Well, it certainly seems that there are certainly deeper issues than a single murder involved in this town. So hopefully we shall have things sorted by this evening. And in fact, where do your travels take you next?
Well, we haven't managed to actually deliver upriver, so we're still going to head east after we resupply here.
And what sort of time would you be expected to depart then?
Any time between now and sunrise.
How convenient.
Indeed. Gotta love having connections.
Exactly.
Well, I had a feeling you might be needing me soon.
If you're available, we shall probably be looking to head out shortly before midnight at this stage, if that was available for you.
Desney be willing, we'll be ready.
That would be much appreciated, and I look forward to the opportunity to another journey and the more stories from yourself and Sandhu.
We're enjoying the plying the trade on the river instead of by wagon for a change.
I expect the ride tends to be a little less bumpy.
You'd think that, and then they've got these rapids.
Yeah.
And so occasionally you hit a crocodile of unusual size.
That would be annoying and definitely cause a bump.
It would definitely cause a bump. Luckily, it wasn't our bump that it caused.
Indeed. I'm guessing that might be what happened to the unfortunate vessel carrying the Corvotions.
Well, Desna works in strange ways.
Well,
couldn't have happened to a nicer person.
Indeed. Okay. Ma'am, thank you very much. I will hopefully see you in a few hours' time.
And enjoy this person's investigations. I'm sure they're going to blame absolutely everyone.
I'm sure it will be a very impartial and well-researched process that they will undertake.
She bursts out laughing when you say that. She goes, just like a Corvotion.
Indeed.
Find the first patsy and blame them.
I have heard that theory conducted for investigations before, yes.
Plarman, of course, has... Sorry, not Plarman. Jesus Christ.
Game bleed.
Belath, of course, has no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so, second lockpick result.
Here we go. Okay. At 22.
At 22? Okay, so if you're 22, it wiggles a bit, it sort of gets stuck, and just before it breaks, it slips out. It's a tough one, this one.
Maybe somebody could hit it with a really big hammer.
I'm thinking that's the way right now. Because that was a fairly
if you can, I can just kick the door.
Well, if you remember, I told you that all the locks here were of exceptional quality.
Yeah, I remember.
I know. I remember that, and that's what I'm trying to go. It's like, the only way we're going to get in is by force. It looks like it. I'm thinking out loud.
Well, but then, the more pertinent question then also is, which is the strongest looking doors?
The strongest looking doors are on D2 and D6, and the front of D7. They're
so D8 is probably the weaker door, but it's still got a good lock.
Still got a good lock, and the weakest looking doors are the ones in front of D1.
Sorry?
The weakest looking doors are in front of D1.
However, there is still some traffic on the road, or it's quieting down now that it's gone dark?
Things are quietening down, but it's also the one that faces the pub, so it's always got a light on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm thinking that I'm no way I'm going to get this open with my... That was a 15 with that roll, and it's like, yeah, I'm not even coming close to getting these doors open. I'm thinking, we're going to have to do it by force. It's like we need some muscle. So I'll slowly head back to where the party is, and then I'll just mention that, saying, "Yeah, I can't get into these stealthily, guys. You're going to have to use some muscle."
You're not going to turn to one of your spellcasters and say, "Can you turn into an animal, sneak into that room, and then unlock it from the other side?"
I don't think I did know that spellcaster can do that. Maybe one of our spellcasters.
Druid.
Okay.
A druid.
One of the druids can, actually.
Oh, and I think.
Okay, well, Cordar's happy to attempt to sneak up to the door and force it open with the crowbar.
I actually need like 10 minutes to do it because I don't have any points left.
So, could you have technically
We've
spent
had
time
4 hours.
In that 4 hours? Could you have potentially turned yourself into a rodent, snuck into the room, turned yourself back to normal, and opened it from the inside?
Yeah, I can actually do that.
Okay. So,
Wow, Martin, you should play a druid.
Yeah, very well done.
When Corda comes up there with the crowbar, gets it ready, at the first thing of getting it in, the door opens from the other side, and there's Kangasero going, shh.
Okay. Corda had been quite stealthy getting up to the door, and he was planning on using the crowbar rather than smashing it with the other stuff. So,
but the thing is, he wasn't doing it to you in general. He was doing it to everyone in the
oh yeah,
area.
no, I've got no problem with that. So. Okay, well, so what has Kangasero seen in D8 before he actually opens the door, or what do we see when he opens the door?
Okay, it is appears to be some sort of workroom. And give me a perception roll as you're in there, because all he did was get in there and open the door for you.
Careful not to wake the vampires.
That's why he's going, shh, be very, very stealthy.
Yeah, well,
we're hunting vampires.
Vampires.
Corda got 18 on perception.
Okay, so
15.
in the
24.
corner of the room, right under that thing there, is a trapdoor in the floor, which you can find. And you also manage to find, in some of the boxes, a pouch of rubies, sapphires, and pearls, worth about 50 gold.
Damn. We can be common thieves.
There's nothing common about you guys whatsoever.
Okay. When I go over to the trapdoor, can I check for traps?
Would you like to check for traps? Okay, give me a trap check.
Well, while they're doing a bit of a search of the room, Corda will have gone up to the double doors and just listening there to see if he can hear anything on the other side, and going through that kind of way. So,
okay, listening on the other side, there is no noises on the other side at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
But do you want to have a look in there?
Okay. The once he's listened and didn't hear anything, he'll test the handle and see if it's locked.
It's unlocked.
It's unlocked. He'll aim to actually then just push the door open ajar a little bit, have a look inside.
Okay, you see the small store is filled with strange knickknacks, art, and unusual tools. There's a display case. One of the display cases features jewelry, most of it locally crafted, and another one contains oddities such as tortoise shell soup bowls, a bizarre gnome cooking utensils, and the center and one of the cases is filled with bottles and vials, and a selection of scented soaps and perfumes. And the front door has big glass windows set in it.
Yep. And it's obviously there's no one in the room or anything like that. It's all dark in the room.
It is dark in the room.
Yep.
Cool. I'd like to use a reroll on my trap check, please. If there's one left.
So you do see what appears to be a skull covered in rusty red paint, a mummified elf here, a vial of something preserved, what looks to be a piece of a mammoth's tusk engraved with pornographic images, and what appears to be a set of vampire fangs, and a book bound in goblin skin.
Okay, well, okay. Cordi's not actually going and looking around the store. He's just peeking through the doorway to see if there was anyone actually on the other side. So,
well, that's what leaps out to
maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
Maybe.
But So like you're not collecting or looting or anything like that. So
Maybe they are old vampires. Why they took off the teeth and put it in a box?
Maybe they have a spare set.
Nice.
Jesus.
Can I use a reroll for that thief, that check on the trapdoor, please, Martin?
Oh, you can if you want. That brings you down to 5 left.
That's all right, because I didn't roll very high, so...
It's
always
like
roll lower.
shark vampires.
That's better. That's a 24.
Okay, looking at the trapdoor. You're sure there's no traps here? You're perfectly safe.
I'm happy with that. I look at Cordo, who's in the other room when he's come back in. I was saying,
I never went out of the room. I stayed in D8, looking through the doorway.
I whisper, going, the trapdoor's clear. Do you want me to go down first?
Yeah. So, Cordo's looking to Dane.
Hey, leader.
Fearless leader, who's probably on mute.
Yes.
Should we go down the trapdoor?
Yeah, let's go down trapdoor.
So, I'd like to stealthily go down first, if that's possible, Martin.
Stealthily go down first?
Stealthily. Stealth isn't your middle name, though.
Well, it might be as he makes a name change if he survives.
Yes. So if whether I survive or not.
I'm sure there's a good chance of survivability. Okay,
Sure.
so you come out into what appears to be a small little room with a door.
Okay. I will have a listen with perception to see if I hear anything on the other side.
Yep.
20. Do I hear anything on the other side of the door at all?
Just trying to see if I can... apparently I've got a labelled D11, but I actually have no entry for D11, which is so fantastic that it is great. I love how maps do that. Okay, so listening, obviously no, there is nothing there, even though there is a number.
Mm.
So you do hear an occasional bird cry.
Occasional bird cry. Okay. So is there two doors or just one door?
There is one door. You're in a 5 foot by 5 foot room with a ladder going up to a trap door, and there is a door in one of the walls.
So yeah, so we're in that blue box, are we?
Yep.
Or he's in that blue box.
He's in that blue box by himself.
Yeah.
Well, everyone is up above, staring down at him,
Okay.
and that's the sound of the door opening. Just kidding.
That's right.
That's not good. It would be a rather disturbing door if it sounded like that.
That's right. I would motion everyone to come down, if possible.
They can't while you're there.
It's 5 foot rule.
It's a 5 foot square.
Oh, it's a foot square, sorry. Okay, I thought it was a bit bigger. Okay, I will, because I've listened, I can't hear anything. I'll check if the door is locked.
The door is not locked.
I will gently open it a little bit and look outside.
Okay, looking outside, you see what appears to be a tunnel with a light down to the left and darkness to the right.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'd like to roll a stealth check, and I'm gonna look
After
back up
sticking
the
your head
tunnel.
out?
I'll look back up the tunnel before I roll stealth check, before I go through the door. I'm saying, come down one by one and try to whisper as much as I can, and then I'll try to stealth it further up. So I want to see how far the tunnel goes and just take my step by step.
Okay.
I will go next if that's okay.
You want to just jump down? Whoa!
Nah, I'll
Superhero
try
landing.
go down stealthily.
Okay, that'll be an interesting roll. So,
Yep.
Pinwickle, give me your stealth roll as you move out, as Nexa comes down the ladder following you.
21.
And what is Nexa's stealth?
Just trying to roll now. I rolled a net 20, so 25.
Okay, so
I'm very stealthy.
you're still waiting for Nexa to come down the stairs, and she taps you on the shoulder.
Almost
Okay.
jumped, but I don't. Because
Because you heard absolutely nothing, and she even managed to sneak right up behind you.
I am still in shock, but I try to compose myself, and I would like to go a bit further up the tunnel, and I just motion to her to start bringing people down. So, and I'll go say halfway down the tunnel, maybe.
Bella.
See if I can-
Damn, Bellath, that's a lot better than what I thought it would be.
These deck space.
If possible, I'd like to follow Pimwinkle.
Pimwinkle doesn't even notice you following until he turns around and you're still right behind him. Freaks him out yet again.
15.
And then you do hear Baleth coming down the stairs quietly. It's a 16 for them not to hear.
Okay. We're halfway. So I stealth halfway down the tunnel. Can I do a perception check at the other end? See if I see anyone at the other
Do
end.
you have dark vision?
I am a halfling.
You are a halfling.
I do.
You're not there though.
Can't
Yeah, I'm
see
still
in
coming
the
down.
hole.
True.
Can't see
I am
in the
low light.
hole.
No, I don't.
Low light doesn't help you if there's no light source nearby.
No, I don't see nothing because I'm a halfling.
So
Shock.
apparently the blind is leading the blind right now.
Yeah, this is where Reaper's Keep does better than me. So,
Followed
yeah.
by the next blind person,
Okay.
Bella.
Light.
And then the whole corridor lights up, and you can see there are 3 doors near you.
Way to be stealthy.
Can't see shit.
3 doors.
So you hear
yes.
the mumma, let there be light.
And light there was.
Okay. So 3 doors halfway down the
Yep.
corridor, is it?
One that goes straight, one that goes left, and one that goes right. There is an intersection.
Okay. I suppose I'll do a list. Straight because okay, we don't know which way to go. I'm still waiting for other people to come down at the moment, so make sure we've got everyone here. So, so once everyone comes down, then I'll have a look at. I'll check out left first with perception, listening check, see if I hear anything in there.
I think you can assume that if you've made it to the intersection, then the rest of the people are down in the tunnel.
Everyone else is in the tunnel while you turn around and everyone's just behind you again. Again, they've managed to surprise you.
Okay, that's cool. I've got a 13 on perception on the left door.
Yep. The left door, well, it's well insulated. You don't hear anything on the left.
Okay.
That's
So
assuming-
Shortar came down last, and he'll be watching the passage at the other way.
And the assumption is D12 is to the left. Because of the way you're facing.
Who has background noise? Is that up with you, Martin?
What was that?
Who was the background noise?
There is someone making coffee here, which is in the background.
No, it just seems like it's like right next to the mic.
You could whisper in the kitchen, and it sounds like you're whispering in the mic.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I've got a 16 on the other door.
Yep.
Do I hear anything on the other door at all, or still the same thing?
Okay, you hear the sound of dice rolling.
Okay.
They are vampires playing RPG.
I've had that happen.
Okay, so I'll try to motion the party that there's people in that door.
That's D10.
And I'm going to stand on the side of the door, and I'm going to get my big beefy friend Nexa to possibly look at bursting in and see if we can find out what's going on there, because the other one sounds like it's empty. We might as well check out the one that's got people in it.
Are we gonna like knock, or are we just going in?
This is where I think a leader's decision might need to be made. I think we should run in and try to surprise them, but that's my view. But But I think that's what... I'm not the leader, so I'm not sure if I'm allowed to make that decision at all.
Okay, everyone stops and turns and looks at Dane. What would
And
Dane
they
do?
did that to his form.
Isn't it great to be in charge?
I don't think we should. Yeah, we'll rush in. Why not? I'm playing it risky.
See if you can ensure the door is open, so you'll get in first try and then charge in.
Oh. I
Yeah.
can check. Yeah. If the door's open... Can I check if the door's locked, Martin?
Okay, you try the handle. The handle seems to be unlocked.
Okay.
You want to open it then and I'll go in?
Okay. Ready? And I look at both Nexa.
So you're just going to push it open?
Yeah, so I have my axe ready, but like, not in a threatening way, but in a way that I can attack if needed.
Could Nexa please make a perception roll?
Hold on, that fell off my laptop. I rolled a solid 9.
You're happy with this plan?
Excellent. Can I have a reroll?
Sure, you have a reroll.
I don't like getting a 9 and being told that this is a good plan. Well, I got a solid 12.
Okay, so after thinking about it for a moment, you point the hinges out to Pinwinkle and say, could he actually pull the door for you instead of trying to push it?
I knew it was going to be something like that. Yeah, okay. Okay. And I go, oh, yep, and I nod, and I will do a countdown to 1, 2, 3, and then I'll pull the door back, and then surprise him with a big, huge barbarian.
Okay, so you go rushing into the room.
Yeah, I'll go, well, at least partway in.
Are you screaming as you go in, or are you just rushing in?
So I'll have my axe, like, ready, but not threatening.
Yeah.
So, like maybe, like, holding it behind my back so I can swing if I need to, but not in a way that, like, necessarily intimidates them.
Here's this big axe and I'll come rushing in and no, I'm really hiding this axe. This axe over my shoulder is just my friend. He follows me
Yes,
everywhere.
I'm feeling uncertain about whether I want to be intimidating or not.
Give me an intimidation roll because whatever you're doing here it definitely looks intimidating.
Well, I got a 13 plus. Hold on, let me just get.
I don't know if it makes any difference to the rest of the party, but even Beleth and Cordar were willing to agree that people in here can die as long as we get evidence.
16.
Okay, they both look at you and put their hands up saying, we give up.
Okay. I come rushing
Okay.
around the other side of the door and going, okay. Who are
Oh,
you?
Pinwinkle! Nice to see you again.
Yeah? Do I know these people?
Give me a intelligence check to see if you can remember them. Flat check.
Okay. That's a natural 20.
Okay, so one of them you arrested in Magnamar as a citizen's arrest, which didn't
Yeah.
stick because you had no evidence.
Yep.
And the other one worked with your sister at some point.
Oh, the one that worked with my sister, huh? Hmm.
Wait, you have a sister?
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. I'll go. You. I'll look at the one that worked with my sister.
Good. Yep.
What are you doing? What are you doing here?
I'm drinking and playing dice. What about you? Apparently, you're coming in with big, intimidating orc person with lots of muscles. So I say you win. Would you like to sit in and play a couple of hands of dice?
So did other members of the party follow them in?
Oh, you've got plenty of people to play.
I'm just
Can I play
asking.
dice?
Did other members of the party follow them in?
Are you real vampires?
He looks at the druid and says, "Sure, we're real vampires."
What are you doing down here?
Apparently avoiding sunlight, he says, looking at the druid.
Now, seriously.
That's it. That's intelligent.
Okay. Don't make me get this barbarian to slap you.
Or
What
we're
are
to
you
play
doing
dice
there?
with the barbarian. The barbarian's
Wait,
dice
what
person.
game are you guys playing?
Thank you, Stefan.
We're basically playing. See who can lose the most money the fastest. I'm
So
sure you can be a star at it.
When enough people have gone into the room so that Cordar can come up the corridor, so he's going to actually listen at the other door leading into what D12 type stuff, and see if you can hear anything on the other side.
Give me a perception roll for Jeremy.
Can you just quickly fill me in?
The people in D10 surrendered when you charged into the room. And
We had
Pinwinkle knows them.
And I
Perception
know.
of 16.
You don't hear anything on that side, but you can hear the conversation in D10.
Yep. Is the door locked?
It is
D12?
not locked.
Not locked? Okay. I will again
Okay.
push the door slightly ajar and...
Well, it seems to pull towards you.
Okay, either way, yep. But basically the aiming to pull it a little bit so I can see inside and see if there's any lights and stuff on inside as well.
Okay, this one is completely blacked out. There are no light in there at all.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll ask the guys, what are you doing down here? I thought you were back at Magnemar.
Well, there was just a slight problem here and there, so we decided to take a holiday. So this is a working holiday. You've
So
heard of those, haven't you?
You working for... Who are you working for here?
I am, self-employed. Just, pick things up as I go.
Do you know the store manager?
Not really.
No.
No. I was over at the tavern earlier when you came in. You look quite funny.
Yeah. Got you on that one.
Did you
Yeah.
Did you actually want to buy some death sticks at all? I still got some.
Nah, seriously. No, what are you guys doing down here? Because
Selling death sticks apparently. Unsuccessfully.
No. Are you guarding down here or something? Or you just hanging around here just playing dice the whole time?
Cordar will pass the message down. Say, just tie them up, gag them. We'll keep investigating further.
I'm on a
Gotcha.
break. Did you want me to pass a message on to your sister?
No. Gag them now. I look at Nexo, I said, you can use excessive force if you must.
So does Nexa use excessive force? That would probably be hitting them with the battle axe right now.
Or slap them a couple times, whatever
You
you
did
want
say
to do.
excessive force.
Yeah.
But she's also on mute at the moment.
Susie.
Sorry.
Oh, good. So what would Nexa like to do?
Is anyone then nothing is happening in terms of attack, is there?
No, the guys are sitting there with their hands on the table with dice between them, and you're being told to use excessive force on them by Pinwinkle.
To restrain them. I'm sorry, I should use the... To please
Tie
restrain
them up,
them.
gag them, leave them, let's move.
Yeah.
Okay. I will tie you up now,
Okay.
They go, ooh,
and then I
kinky.
attempt to tie them up.
Are you Chilaxian by chance?
Me?
Yeah, that's what they say to you.
No.
This is I heard this is a pastime in Corvosa, where they, tie you up for, wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Belath very deeply chuckles.
There is no wink, wink, nudge, nudge here. We just don't want you going elsewhere.
That's fine. Not going to go anywhere with someone so muscly here. He gives you another big wink.
You can slap him at any time, Nexo. I have no problems with this.
And he says, please do. I'd enjoy that.
Oh, God. Can I have a quick look
Bella,
around?
how did you educate everyone to behave like you?
You see, when you grow up a certain way of life just is. It's best just to go with it. Give him a kick. He'll love it.
I'm good. So I'll try to tie them up.
Come on, it's not even creepy.
Give me a thievery roll to tame up.
23.
You believe you've tied him up nice and well.
Fuck. Balath
Oh,
looks at you
remember,
admiringly.
He comments on your skill and says you can tie me up anytime.
I must admit, that was very impressive.
Very
I kicked the guy.
He thanks you.
Yeah.
But he doesn't really say much. He was like,
Can I quick look around the room? Is there any exits out of this room at all? Or
yes, you can see there's an exit to the south, an obvious door.
No, Mark, there are absolutely no exits whatsoever.
I didn't want to be that obvious. That's all. If it says an S, I assume that it means something else.
A secret on the other side.
Okay. Okay.
So one-way
You
secret
want-
door.
One way.
Yep.
Or another. I'm going to find you.
You can see into a room there that seems to be underneath the entrance to the Curiosity Shop.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
So this is where people who go through the front doors when they're not supposed to and fall into a trap get stuck.
Okay, gotcha.
And you can open it easily from this side, but from the other side, not a chance.
Okay, fair enough. Cool. Okay, well, we'll head back in Jeremy's direction, and I think Belath has still got his light up, I believe, at the moment.
Yeah.
Yep. And the guy's sort of indicating for you to kick him again.
Go on.
I kick.
Give him
I
one.
kick the one that mentioned my sister. I'll make sure I give a good kick. That's all.
Okay,
So-
you give him a nice, good, solid kick. He seems to have a happy smile on his face through the mask, through the gag.
Come on, it's nice and fun.
Okay, as soon as there's light coming to D12, Cordar's going to be moving in to listen up against the door to D13.
Okay, you sneak in, and when you can see in, you see that this room has stuffed training dummies lining one of the walls there, to the south. Crude faces drawn on their heads. Along the east are pegs mounted at eye level, some of them which have a change of clothing hung on them and nicknames scrawled on the walls above. 3 doors lead east, west, and north. Well, you've gone through one of them. A rope ladder hangs from the ceiling by the west door and goes up through a 5-foot shaft into the floor above.
Which one's D12?
D12 is the beside the long corridor that we just came through.
Ah, right, cool.
That's D12
Yeah, gotcha.
there. And I'm trying to figure out where the rope ladder... And there is a rope ladder... give me a stupid thing. Rope ladder right there.
Okay.
So in the middle of that box. Apparently I can't do it any smaller because there's too many letters nearby.
No, makes
So
sense.
that would be not that we know the upstairs yet, but that would basically line up with D4. Is that right?
Yeah, it would line up with D4, so it would put you in there.
Yep. But as I say, Cordar's going to the door in the north,
Yep.
taking a listen, see if you hear anything. You'll test to see if it's locked, and then open it if everything has been negative at that point in time.
Okay, the door is locked.
Okay, well, it was 21 on perception for listening, first of all.
Okay, you can hear a bit of a cackle, crackling as if, something's burning.
Hey, I know where you're going with that one. I know where you're going with
How
that.
solid does this door look?
Fairly solid, but you can probably kick the lock in, and it does open inward.
Cordar will go for charging the door down type stuff.
Okay, give me a strength roll.
Athletics?
Yep, athletics will do.
21.
Okay, you rush the door bursts open, and the room's well lit up by a couple of baskets with burning papers in them.
I'll aim to put the fires out. So, stamp on them with my foot or something if it's just papers.
Yep.
I'm assuming there's no one in the room.
There's no one in the room. You take 3 points of fire damage as you put out the flames on the papers.
Okay. Is there anything else in the room? Just those fires and...
I'm assuming there's a table and lots of chairs around it.
There's a table and chairs. The baskets were on the table burning. And what you pull out is maps, diagrams, and notes.
Anything we can decipher?
However, obviously the fire has not been burning long, is that right?
Probably maybe about an hour or two, but they may have just tossed some stuff in here at the last moment.
Okay.
It does look as if they've been burning a lot of stuff.
Well, certainly, as Cordar is aiming to put the fires out, he'll say, "Keep the other door." They can't be far.
Okay, I'll go over to the other door.
Table's still burning.
I'll listen at the other door next to D17. So.
Okay, so you're listening to the door to D17 or in D17?
I'm listening to see if I hear anything on the other side in D17. So sorry, wording was quite wrong.
Oh, good.
19, Martin. So.
Okay, at a 19, you don't hear anything moving in there.
Can I check if
What
the door's
about
locked?
a 20?
A 20, no, you don't hear anything moving in there either, but you do see a halfling head not very far from yours.
Okay. Is the door locked, Martin?
No, it's not locked.
Inwards or outwards? Do I notice on the hinges? Or?
Looking at the hinges, it opens into the corridor.
Okay.
Do you know whether that means you push or pull?
That's a push, that one. So, I will slowly push it open and have a look down the corridor, see if I can see anything.
If they're burning documents, they're obviously run. Let's clear the place quickly.
Okay. Looking into the corridor, you come across this striking issue of no light source, and have to gesture Balef to come forward to light up the hallway for you.
Either that or I can take out my ever-burning torch.
There's that too.
Okay.
Or I
okay.
walk forward.
I
Yeah,
feel like that's a trap.
You pretty much need to get Lightboy to come with you. Send him in front. Nothing can go wrong.
No. So he's okay.
Doesn't Nexa have low light vision?
Yes, you
I have low light vision.
I have dark vision, so I can see clearly.
I can see clearly now. The rain has come.
Now the Beleth is gone.
So,
Yeah, that too.
so that does mean that your dwarf is the best person to send in front because he can look into a room without light and tell you if there's anything in there.
Fantastic.
Pretty
Bye.
much.
So Fearless Leader is now going first.
Okay, Dane.
Yeah, that's fine.
I will.
Nice knowing you, Dane.
I
will
cover
try
up the bolt on
I
my
will
crossbow.
stick behind him as best I can. Quietly, stealthily.
Apparently you are the stealth expert tonight.
Yes.
You surprise even yourself.
I'm gonna put my longbow on my back and grab out my warhammer, because, yeah, just in case.
Okay. You look in the corridor. Apparently you don't see anything.
Oh, okay. Well, then I tell everyone behind me that I can't see anything.
Oh no, you can see the doors, but you can't see any people.
Alright,
Don't worry about
I'll roll
people.
can I do a perception check to see if I can see any traps or anything?
Sure.
I don't like it when your voice goes high pitched like that, man. I got 10.
You feel like there's absolutely no traps here whatsoever. You're perfectly safe.
Right.
1 second, guys. I will be right back.
Okay.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll tell everyone that I can't see anything, but I would love a second opinion from someone who's good at finding traps.
Okay, come in. I run around the corner.
You run around the
Knock
corner,
myself
sure. You run into the passageway.
I run the passageway and I run into Nexa, who might be there, and then I go, oh, sorry.
None of them's actually
I am
entered the
back.
passageway yet. You're the first one.
Oh, am I? Okay, well, I'll.
They were looking down the corridor looking for traps, and you ran in.
Okay, well, I'll go look for traps in that corridor.
So apparently you found none because you ran in there.
I would. Okay, I'm going to reword this, man, because I know what you've just done. I will open look in the entrance of the door, and I'll look for anything that might look like a trap along that corridor. Okay.
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 Do you borrow the light source from Nexa?
Yeah,
What?
gonna have to.
You borrow
What are
the
you
ballot.
doing?
I need to borrow your torch. Quick,
You're
please.
not. I hand you my crossbow bolt.
You've
Okay,
now
I
got a
have
glowing
crossbow.
bolt.
I got a glowing bolt in my
I
hand.
reload my crossbow. It's not really reloading, is it? It's just placing another bolt in the crossbow.
But it is.
It's a 18, Martin. So
Okay, now you can see. You actually see down the corridor, and yeah. Dean was right. There were no traps. You don't know what he was worried about.
okay, can I go up to? Can I using that light source? Can I go up to about just past the D16 door?
Yep.
Do I see a kind of corridor down there?
You see a corridor down there.
Can I look down there? Do I see anything at all?
You can see what appear to be cells,
Cells, hey?
like a jail.
I'll walk with you so I can see a bit better.
Yeah.
And also so you can stick a bit behind and don't give away the light.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
So you backlit the leader perfectly.
That's right. Yeah. I'm target. He's stealthy.
And you see the shadows of Dean go down the passageway in front of you.
I'm still following him as well, by the way.
Yeah. So I said, I'll check out the cells first, and then we'll go through the doors after that.
So do you make it look like Dane has a helmet on top of his head with your hands?
No, but he does start doing finger puppets.
Lester said finger puppets.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm full attention at the moment. I'm not playing around, so I'll be nice about it. So maybe later on next time. Yes, I saw that, David. Yeah.
I had to
So I'll see if Dane can see anything down through the cells there with his dark vision.
Yeah, I'll have a look. Do I need a...
looking down there, it doesn't appear to be in use at the moment.
Cool. I'll relay it back and say you can come forward and have a look.
Okay. With my light, I go slowly into that area to see if I can light up and see if I can see anyone in all cells.
Okay, give me a perception roll as you enter the room.
Wait, why are you going for?
Because he wants to be the target.
Yeah, I got a 12, so there you go.
Okay, so with your great perception skill and chances of observation, this area seems to be a dead end.
Okay. Nothing at all here at all?
Can I also have a look?
You can. Or you could trust Bimwinkle.
Yeah, no, she did not do better.
I got 9.
Yeah, you do trust Bimwinkle. He was correct. He said there was nothing of interest here.
Alright, in that case,
You'll try?
I mean...
You can't roll worse than me.
Fine, I'll give it a shot.
You'll totally roll a 1 now, I think. 24.
24.
Okay, so looking past them, you see what appear to be 2 sets of dwarven eyes hiding under the filth in the top corner.
2 sets of what?
2 sets of
Two
eyes.
pairs of eyes.
2 pairs of eyes.
Dwarven eyes.
Dwarven eyes.
I'll
They seem
walk
to be
up
hiding in the top cell.
I'll walk up to them and speak hello in Dwarvish.
There you go. Hello.
Speak friend and enter.
I am Groot.
Bella.
I will ask them who they are and what happened for them to get here.
My name is Barangar, and this is my brother Petros. We're both Gearites. You know, we were passengers on a ship returning from Magnamar to Jangelhof when we were attacked by lake pirates.
And they took you here.
Yeah.
Vampires.
Wit-
Lake pirates. What? What he said?
Witnesses.
Can I
What the
call
hell
up,
he said?
Lake pirates.
Yep. People who, are pirates.
Lake pirates.
Yep, lake
All right,
pirates. But you can say lake vampires if you like. You can hear that one perfectly fine. I'll give you that.
Can I call over Pinwinkle to come and unlock the cell door?
Okay. Is there any set of keys around, Martin? I'm going to ask that question first because I'm going to do this the right way.
Looking
Do I
around,
see-
there is a hook, but the hook is missing the keys.
Good. I just want to make sure I didn't do the wrong thing again. Okay, I'll see if I can open up the... I'm assuming it's locked, so I'll see if I can
It is
open up the lock.
Looking
Okay.
at the lock, it seems to be of a similar make to what you saw on the Curiosity Shop.
Shit. We need to find the keys, guys.
Oh, that
Oh
bad.
no, the building's on fire. Oh no.
Wait,
Don't have time to get them.
wait.
As soon as Cordar had put out the papers on fire and stuffed them into his bag, He's then going and just going to open the door to D14.
Okay, inside D14, it appears to be a Cheliax's wet dream.
I'm in.
Okay, is there anybody in there?
What?
It is a torture room.
Is there anybody in there?
Not at this stage.
Hello.
And there's nothing nothing burning or anything like that?
Nothing burning at all.
Okay, not going any further with that one. He's going to open the door to D16.
My gosh, I am not hearing this right. I'm hearing everything wrong.
Yes, it was a torture room there. And
So in 16, you see a desk with alchemical equipment and supplies.
Okay, is there anybody in there?
There's no one in there at this stage.
Okay, door to D18.
Okay.
So I asked Pinwinkle, so we definitely can't get the cell door open by lockpicks?
Door 18 seems to be locked.
Okay,
it's going to take
I'll
a
start trying
long
to bash
time.
it.
Okay, give me a strength check.
I'll just go to the crowbar and I'll just wrench it.
Okay, give me athletics check anyway.
14, 21.
Okay, it pops open.
All right.
Was it open
I'll
outwards?
go and help Cordar, and I'll tell the dwarves that we'll be back to release them.
We'll be back.
Nice.
Wait, have we gone to D13?
Cordar did.
Yes.
He put out fires.
D13 was where they were burning papers, where Cordar said, obviously they've left and they've started burning evidence. Therefore,
Gotcha.
move through and clear the place quickly.
Yeah, cool.
As you all progress over, Plum and
Goes to the torture room.
no relights that fire.
You mean Balath?
Yes, sorry, Belath relights that fire. Sorry, man.
Well, he's already taken all the papers, so that's good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
So you relight the fires in it, so where there's nothing to light up.
Damn.
You can see it's all being cleaned out.
Damn.
You're too late.
It's almost like he didn't entirely trust everyone in the party.
Well, if you're going to be like that, Jeremy, I really will light this whole place on fire.
Okay,
Dane
so,
just stares at Belath and just like, I saw what you tried to do.
okay,
He wants to burn all the vampires.
you break the door open to D18 and you see what appears to be a skulk in there with its hands up saying, "Don't harm me, don't harm me.
Why?
I'm
Okay.
around."
Cordar's going to go forward and aim to knock him out.
Okay.
No. Wait. You need to know if he knows something that can maybe prove my innocence, I guess.
And we can ask him when we've cleared the place.
Oh, you go. I'll hang around here. Don't worry about me. I can't clear
Okay.
things.
Okay. So
Martin, what I'll do, I'll go from D15 and look in each of the rooms that people have been in.
Yep.
Look for a set of keys if I can find one. So
Okay, so give me a perception roll for D14.
26.
Okay, you find a lot of things that make you smile thinking about your time in Absalom.
Oh yeah, that lady. Yeah, I remember her. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I got distracted. I'll go to D16. So.
Okay, while you open the door to D19 for the others, and you see that this room is bare except for several tall stacks of crates and boxes. Many of them are labelled to addresses that and ports of call other than Ilsarin. So basically, it looks like you've come across a bunch of pirated goods.
But Rolex only has one
Vampire
out.
goods.
So,
Well, that is copied goods. This is pirated goods.
Ah, the thing that the
Different sort of
FBI
pirating.
is going to chase us for.
As in, they stole it from other people.
Yeah.
Pointing at the others. Okay, so
You wouldn't steal a
Okay.
handbag.
Cordar is whacking the skulk on the side of the head with the flat of his blade.
Oh,
Yep.
damn it.
And after Bella volunteers to talk to him afterwards,
I didn't say that.
as Cordar moves forward to look to D19, he'll say to Dane, "Hey, I wouldn't recommend leaving Beleth alone with any of the prisoners because last time they died."
This is why he's coming with us.
Right.
And on top of one of the crates in D19, you see the holy symbol of Erastil on it.
Ooh, okay.
As in something that might have been on the priestess.
As in something that was probably in her church.
Ooh, okay. Yep. It's all pointing towards one area now.
Yeah,
Okay.
looks to be the tithe box for the church, considering the church only had the priestess working there.
Okay.
That's a vampire church.
And then you see the room to D20 is made of steel instead of wood.
Mm-hmm.
And the walls are reinforced stone.
Okay. Can I hear anything inside?
You cannot hear anything inside. It looks like a bolt door.
Yep. No, that's understandable. So.
And it looks like it has 5 locks on it.
Yep. Well, so certainly not something that can open or get through at the present time, but it will be something that the authorities can investigate at their leisure.
And Mark, give me a perception roll for D16.
Okay. Ooh, that's really good. I like this dice. 25.
25. Okay, on a 25, you find some clockwork items here.
Clockwork items.
Basically, what the Gearites would have been working on. They look like dwarven construction.
So the dwarves were doing. Okay.
I'll take them, Mark. It's all good.
That's right.
As well as that, you also find hidden in here a spare set of keys.
Keys.
I'll take them and release the prisoners.
Yeah, I give the keys to my dear leader.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the keys. And then I'll go join Jeremy in D19 and says, "Ooh, that looks a bit hard to get into."
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it right now. Obviously, no one's in there, or say if they are, then the authorities can catch up with them later. Cordar's heading towards the back door of D12 and climbing up the rope ladder.
Yeah. Oh, and I mentioned the Cordar that we've got the keys to open up get those 2 dwarves out. So.
Okay, so you start climbing up the ladder, Jeremy?
Yep.
Making sure I get the right spot. Okay, as you come up to the door there, you can hear voices.
Up to the trapdoor, you mean?
Yeah.
How many voices?
Probably about 4 or 5.
Ooh. Vampire chatting.
Do I recognise any of them?
No, you don't recognise any of them.
Okay. I should make sure that they weren't actually the sheriff's personnel or anything like that, but had already arrived. So, I will aim to stealthily raise the trapdoor so I can peek inside, or first of all, see if there's light in the room, and then peek inside so I can see.
Okay, opening the room to there. This room is boxes of old files and papers are stacked in one corner, and a half dozen brooms and cleaning supplies. You can see there's a door from here into D3, and the door's slightly ajar, and you can hear noises coming from D3 or further into the place.
Okay, so obviously so the voices were in D3, not D4.
You think they're actually coming from D1.
Oh, okay, yeah, well, it waited. So is there anyone actually following behind Cordar at the moment?
Pinwinkle will. So.
Yeah, I'm following
Yeah,
Pinwinkle.
I'll also follow.
Okay, I will mention the fact that there seems to be personnel up here, but not in this room directly above. So Cordar's going to open the trapdoor properly and come out and move towards the door that's ajar at D3.
Yep.
To listen and see what's happening on that side, if there's anything there.
Okay, so you can see out in there is a woman who with dark hair, looks like she's got a bit of a scars, looks like she's an alchemist. in there, talking with loudly with a halfling.
Okay.
And seem to be discussing moving a set of goods to Magnamar. And getting this person to take a bunch of goods that way. Well, she was going to take a bunch of goods to Corvosa.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see that behind her there's like 2 wagons being loaded up.
So this is actually the D1, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I should have lit that place on fire.
so how far away are they from the door at D3?
I would say that they would be one of the wagons would be probably about here. Another wagon would be over here. You can sort of see it in the distance, and they'll be talking over there.
Okay. But so I can only see 2 people in the room?
2 people, but you can hear movements of others.
Like the others are stacking the wagon or something, you mean?
Yep. And dragging things.
Yep.
They seem to be in a hurry.
Yep, I will pass back the information to the others and suggest that we want to capture if possible, but certainly not allow them to escape further. So, do people have any thoughts, plans, projections?
I want to look after the woman.
She's
irked me the wrong way already.
Is she the one you were talking about?
Mm-hmm.
So do you have a good look, Pinwinkle?
I'll have a squiz. Can I confirm that it is the same person?
It is the same person, and she's talking with your sister.
So in other words, she's the leader. Cordar is going to go for sneaking around the shelves.
Do you point out to the others that it's your sister out there, Pinwinkle?
I will tap Cordar saying, that's my sister that got kidnapped. I'd like to see if I can protect her in this whole thing.
She doesn't look like she's captured at the moment. She's talking about being one of the transportation personnel.
She might be threatened. Can I at least make sure we don't harm her, please?
Okay. I'm happy to go for capture if possible. So,
okay.
You tell everyone else that, Pinwinkle, because, we do have a couple of people who are more than happy to kill first and ask questions later.
Nah, not when it comes to his sister.
No. I think Bella does understand this one. It's okay. Dane's got 2 dwarfs to talk to anyway at the moment, so...
So Cordar's thought process is that he's going to try and sneak around the shelves and grapple the woman.
Yep.
Like the leader woman, not the sister. But if she doesn't come down easily, then she'll go down hard.
I'll try to see if I can get my sister out of her direct attention.
But remember, there's the others also around the warehouse. So,
and I'll look at Nexa and Dane and to our druid friend saying, "Hey, can you guys look at the guys at the wagons, get those under control, and Jeremy and I'll see if we can get this woman under control."
Wait.
Oh, wait. Sorry, Bella.
It's important to me that she dies, but it's more important to me that your sister survives. Let me start.
At this point, I'm guessing
her alive, she may provide the vital evidence that definitely exonerates you from the crime.
That's what I'm hoping too.
How about you all just stop worrying about me?
Yes.
And we make sure that Pinwinkle's sister doesn't die.
That sounds good to me.
I'm happy with that plan.
Oh no, I was talking about my sister. I wasn't talking about the other lady. So just like.
So I'm guessing I've released the prisoners, and I'm making my way up to everyone else.
Yep. They're very grateful to be released.
Cool.
In which case, then.
I suppose we make it on a 1, 2, 3, do we? And then we just all go in, or we sneak a couple of sneak around first.
Cordar's keen to actually try and sneak around the corner of those shelves to get to her with a direct line instead of actually trying to run around to get through.
If you guys are going to use stealth, we can have your initiative based on stealth.
Okay, do that.
Oh, actually, I take it back. I won't go first. Turns out the range of this spell is only 30 feet.
That's okay. We knew what you meant.
$11.
So Balath is
Hang
on 11.
Sorry, that's probably going to go up in a moment. What do we add to initiative?
Either perception or your stealth. If you're
this
using
one, your
stealth, you'll
stealth.
add your stealth roll.
Because they are
Or you could add
stealthing in.
perception normally.
11.
So 11. What is everyone else's
Or
stealth roll?
deception could also be added if you're trying to actually deceive as you do it.
Yeah.
I rolled 11 too, Martin.
You rolled 11 too?
Yeah.
What's 11-2? Is that like
11 as well.
11.2 or 100?
11 as well.
11-2.
Oh, it's just 11, sorry. Susie?
It's okay, I know, I was winding you up.
I know.
17.
I liked it.
So are we all rolling now?
Yep.
So wait, is this perception or stealth?
Stealth,
whichever
because
one.
you're using that to figure out what's happening.
Alright, I got 8.
I continue to be excellent at stealthing and got 23.
I'm going to re-roll my class soon, guys. I think she's better at stealth than me.
You picked the wrong class there. So what did Kangasero get? In that case, what did Cordar get?
17.
Because we haven't heard from Kangasero. Either he's on mute or he's away.
He did say he'd have to duck away for a bit.
No, I am here.
Okay, so what is your stealth roll?
Well, stealth is not very high. Let me check. Stealth is plus 2 actually. Let me roll. So I got 18 total.
18 total. So your stealth is far better than half the party. The only person better than you is Nexa.
The barbarian.
So, Nexa, you're up first. What do you want to do?
Where am I in relation to everything?
Okay.
We're in D3.
So I shall zoom in and try to make it a little more easy to see.
So we're all in D3 now?
Yep, and we're going into D1 where there's multiple people. There's at least 2, including the woman leader and
You're all in
Pinwinkel's
that
sister,
room there.
just up on the other side of that first set of shelves from us. And then there's other people loading carts in the vicinity.
And do we know whether they're like friend or
They're
foe?
assumed to be all enemies except for Pinwinkel's sister.
No, that's definitely an enemy. If there's anything like Pinwinkel.
And well, I'm saying that there assumed to be all enemies except Pinwinkel's sister. Your definition of Pinwinkel's sister is debated.
And do we know whether or not we want to like attack, or are we just going into?
Cordar was planning on if capturing the woman alive if possible. Belath is more keen to kill her. Cordar is not actually concerned if she dies.
How far away is she from
She's on
me?
the other side of that first set of shelves near us.
She
So can I-
is in that section there. So Alchemist is in that square, and Halfling is in that square. There is a wagon being loaded here and a wagon being loaded here.
So can I stealth to her and then drag her back? I don't know how dragging works.
Well, you can stealth to her and then grab her, but the thing is, your stealth is you can only move 2 squares unless you've got special feats with it. So that would be 1, 2, and that would be 1 action, 3, 4, another action, 5, 6. So 3 actions to stealth behind her without actually doing anything.
Nexa withholds her actions until someone else goes
Okay.
and makes a decision as to what we're doing.
Kangasero, obviously you're making the decision for the party here. What would Kangasero like to do?
Well, I don't know. I I really don't know. What do you guys want me to do?
I do something here.
You can withhold your actions and avoid making a decision too.
So what can my character see?
Okay, so where I stuck that post is the alchemist, and then I'm going to add one here is halfling sister.
Shamo.
And then over here is a wagon being loaded.
This wagon being loaded is actually people loading it.
There are people loading it. You can't see them, but you can hear them. And there is another wagon being loaded over here.
So this room is full of people.
It is full of people.
Who in the party is here with us? It's just
Everyone's in this room at this stage. You waited to get everyone here.
Okay. Okay, I'm just looking at the guys and holding action and see if what people will do, because I don't want to start a brawl or just surprise anyone by now.
Apparently, Corda is the one going first now. Who would have thought?
And Corda is going to do what was discussed that he was going to do. He's going to move rapidly, but aiming to be quiet, around to attack the alchemist lady.
Unfortunately, the
So
moment...
basically, he's got he can do 2 sneak checks, which will get him 15 each time, and therefore.
Okay, so you can get behind her with 2 sneaks.
Yep.
So I'll keep your sneak roll as it is, and
Okay,
so
I
saving.
mean, and like I say, like certainly, I'm not necessarily expecting to actually surprise her, but if I can, a bonus. But then, yeah, I'm basically going to go up there and I'm just going to go with the sword, go with the bastard sword, and we'll try and make it non-lethal towards the end of the combat.
Yep. Okay, so you reach her and you can grapple her if you like.
No, I'm going to hit her with the sword.
Okay. Sneak attack.
13, so 23 without any other modifiers if I'm surprising her or anything like that, flat foot or anything like that.
23 is a hit.
23 is a hit for 6 points of damage.
I thought you didn't want to attack her, like kill her. You wanted to kidnap her.
You allow the blow that actually knocks them down can be made to be non-lethal.
As long as you say it's a non-lethal attack before you attack.
I don't think you understand how barbarian works.
I know, but as I said, Corda is not concerned if she dies. If she lives, fine, as long as she's not threatening. But if she dies, too bad. She's apparently the leader of this group that's been going around murdering people in this town. So.
Okay, so she swings a hatchet your way that she pulls out of her belt.
Yep.
Apparently badly. Armor class 12.
That will miss.
And has a second attack with it. First attack pulls it. First action pulls it. Second action attacks. Third action swings again, but being agile, it's a -4. Which helps because, hey, that means she gets an 11.
Still not enough.
But she tried.
Yep.
Okay, and then it is Nexa. Would Nexa like to step in at this stage?
Yeah, if Nexa sees Corda attacking, she will go up and attack as well.
Okay, so you jump up onto the boxes and attack down at the person?
Do I have to jump up?
Well, remember, she's in a 5-foot passage at the moment, and I'm blocking one end, and Pinwinkle's sister's on the other side of it.
Fine.
But there is other people in the room.
Yeah, but do we know if they're... No, I'll just...
Okay, adds to keynote.
Have a one line.
So that's Corda right now.
Yep.
So glad I actually thought of using sticky notes to actually put things around.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so where would Nexa would like to go here and attack?
Yeah, how does that work in terms of movement?
Well, it would basically be one action to get up there.
Okay, I will do that. I'm just trying to... I will do that, and then I'll attack her.
Yep. So, give me a attack roll.
14.
A 14. You actually miss. Would you like to make a second attack with a -5?
How many rerolls do we have left?
4.
Do we want me to reroll, or do we not care?
You can re-roll if you like.
Yeah, feel free.
Alright,
That's for each or just for total?
4 total.
4 total.
I rolled a net 1.
So you're taking your other roll as the higher of the two, not the new roll. So luckily for you, it wasn't a critical fail.
Cool.
And what would you like to do with your last action?
I guess I'll try attack again.
Okay, now hang on. Didn't you use the first action to climb up on the...
One action
The
to
shelves?
climb up, second action to attack, leaving her one action.
But you get
Yeah,
two attacks,
reroll.
is it?
She
Didn't you have
re-rolled.
two attacks?
She re-rolled the attack.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
I rerolled bad.
Yeah.
So I got 25 minus 4.
Yep. Is it an agile weapon?
It's a striking. Sweep.
No, so it's not agile, it's -5.
So sweep means that if you attack Pinwinkle's sister, you get the -4. But if you attack the alchemist, it's a -5.
Okay, well I got 20 anyway, so.
You got 20, natural 20.
Yeah. No, 17 plus 3.
Okay, so yes, it is a hit. With the
How
magic
strong
weapon.
does she look?
Well, you'll find out after you roll.
Does doing the non-lethal damage do any less damage?
You risk missing because you get a penalty to attack.
Or as in when I roll?
Yeah, you got to hold it before you roll.
I thought you could actually you declare it when they go down.
No, you got to declare it with the attack
I rolled 12.
because you get penalized on the attack roll. Okay, so she is still going. And that means, Kangasero, would you like to step in at this stage, as they've rushed in?
Yeah, let's do it. So the objective here is to knock everybody down, right?
Apparently
Maybe.
it
Yes.
is. Mhm.
Okay. Did I saw that Kodar are successful? Like, did I see that Kodar get the alchemist down?
He has not
the-
taken the alchemist
The
down.
alchemist is a bit too... There's a bit too crowded around there at the moment.
So
You're probably
that-
better off going for someone else.
That's the alchemist. Do you want to go towards the people on the wagon?
Yeah, I do. Let's try it.
Okay, so you get to here in a move, and you see that there is one guy loading the wagon. So apparently that's the actual wagon there. I wasn't paying close enough attention.
Excuse me.
This is hard.
So yes, he is loading the wagon, and I will put him here.
Can I like try to knock him down too, as no lethal damage?
You can. You have a -4 for your attack, unless it is specifically designed for non-lethal damage. I believe. I'm just going to check that.
Yeah.
It's -2, actually.
I guess if fist is no lethal, have.
If you're going to do it for your
Non-lethal
fist,
proper.
then it should be fine.
Yeah, it's non-lethal, it's -2.
Yep.
Page 453.
So fists are non-lethal by standard, but if you want to deal lethal damage, then you get the penalty, right? It's not like this.
Yeah, if you deal non-lethal, if you attempt to deal non-lethal damage with a lethal weapon, you take -2 on your attack roll.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me an attack roll. No penalty.
All right, let me roll. Fists are +6. So 10, 16, not very high.
16. You actually miss. Your blow hits his
Yeah,
armor.
everybody look at me. Notice me
Would you like
when I
to?
attack.
Would you like to have another attack?
Yeah, everybody looks at me, right? Because I missed the attack.
Oh no, you hit. You just did no damage.
Oh, okay.
You hit the armor. The armor soaked it.
So yes, you're no longer being stealthy. Everyone in the warehouse knows where you are.
All right, I will roll again.
Yep.
Type it a -5. Okay, that's bad.
What'd you
I
get?
got a 9 total.
You got a total of 9. Okay, so what bad thing would you like to do? Because you actually fumbled.
Yeah, I fumble, critical fumble.
It's technically a critical fumble, but not an extremely bad critical fumble.
Okay.
What would
Let
you like
me
to
just push the guy over the wagon. I'll just down with it.
Well, more likely you're going to trip under the wagon or something.
Yeah, I will
Get your
go to
weapon
the
stuck
wagon
on
with the
wagon
guy.
or something.
do? Okay, you go to push the guy, he just sort of sidesteps you, and you fall under the wagon. Bouncing into the wheels, and a box sort of falls on your legs.
God dang it. Okay.
And you find yourself pinned under the wagon.
Alright.
Okay.
So I have one action left.
No.
That was you had a move, you had an attack, and you had a second attack that was a critical fumble.
Okay. That's right. Go on.
Okay, so the sister pulls out a sling and moves back and then fires the stone at the big orc up on top of the thing, hitting an armor class of 25.
Nah, that's definitely gonna miss.
What the hell, Mark?
Yeah, obviously that hits.
Marcus
I haven't
is just
said
a bit of a
anything to her yet.
badass.
I haven't said anything to her yet. Just wait a second. I'm going to tackle her.
Why is everybody higher level than us?
That's because you're first level. Everyone is higher level than you.
Welcome
Or
to
at least
Pathfinder.
Yeah, Mark, your sister's a jerk.
Oh, she doesn't know that
I heard
you're
your sister
friends
once
with her
kicked a
brother.
puppy.
Okay, so you take 6 points of
That is not
bludgeoning
being
damage
cobalt.
as someone hits you with a sling.
How much? Ethan spoke over you.
6 points.
Okay. Are you recording it or am I?
I've got it recorded there for you as well, but it helps for us both to do so. And then she fires another one.
Rude.
So this one hits armor class of 13.
That's a miss.
Okay, but she tried. Okay.
Also, I'm gonna attack your sister next.
Well, remember, the sister doesn't know that you're with her brother at the moment.
So you
We
better
don't know
stop
if that'll
it,
make any
Mark.
difference to her actions, but...
So Mark, you better inform me, else I'm pretty mad at her.
Okay.
Yeah, I know.
So from above you, Jeremy, a hatchet comes flying down, hitting armor class 15,
That misses.
and lands in the wood beside you, sinking in.
Did I see where it actually came from?
The rafters above you. See the dotted lines on the map?
Oh, yeah, yep,
That's that's considered level 2 of the building.
yep.
And
Okay, so there's a bit of a walkway above us or something,
which
is it?
looks like that.
Okay, yep.
And there is one would have gone for Kangasero, but it throws it in the
He took cover underneath the cart.
He got cover, so he throws it in the doorway, aiming for Pinwinkle. And apparently it bounces off and the railing and basically impales him in a rather unfortunate position. Yep, and I'll give him a reflex save. And he falls off the railing and goes crunch right in front of the door in front of Pinwinkle.
Wow. I didn't know I could do
I
that.
feel like the Wilhelm scream is appropriate. Yes, we know you have it.
Ow!
There you go. So apparently that happened. And Pinwinkle,
no.
you're up.
First, straight towards my sister.
Yep.
Then I go, Belinda, stop it! And then I try to put myself between Belinda and our barbarian friend.
Yep. Shit, well, she says, brother, help me against this orc.
That's my friend. I'm here to save you.
And she just looks at you with that incredulous look that you're so used to.
Don't fuck with me, sister. Okay. Listen
Are you
to
kidding me? Did you see how much damage she did with the sling? You should fucking run.
No, sis, stop it. Drop it.
And roll it. Stop, drop, and roll.
Okay, so I'm going to say that's Pinwinkle getting all the way over there doing that.
Yep, okay.
So you're
I'm trying to shake my sister. Stop it.
That is Pinwinkle over here.
Oh, by the way, her name is Belinda, so just let everyone know. Yeah. You would have heard that.
There you go. Actually got her named.
Cool.
Okay, so Belath and the soon-to-be dead Belinda.
Shit.
It's funny, my sister's name's Belinda.
My sister was named Belinda.
So, Jerky McJerkface, she's still...
She's still going.
Yeah. Okay, where am I and where is she?
You're in D3 at the moment, and she's the
the
middle one at the top.
And the nice person I am is putting you right in the doorway. Where everyone else started. And she
very nice
is
of
the
you.
one over there.
Fantastic. Right. So, first of all,
Yep.
we'll shoot a crossbow bolt at her.
Yep.
I've never
You might not have
actually...
good. You might not have good line of sight to her.
Are those boxes in the way, or just...
They give her some cover.
That's fine. I've never used a cross... I've never actually taken an offensive action with Belath before.
Except for the stabby stab of someone who was unconscious.
Nah. Doesn't count.
Just burn the boxes. Burn the boxes.
He's never had to roll to attack someone.
Yeah.
I have to agree on that one. I just wanted to point out the other time he'd done it.
Okay. Let's see how this goes. This is going to be hilarious. Oh my god. 22.
Okay, roll damage.
Wow. I didn't expect to get this far. 2 damage.
2 damage.
And for my second action,
Yep.
she can go right ahead and make a will save.
So what are you doing?
Casting command.
So there's a 2-action spell? Or a 1-action spell?
Is command a fighting spell in Pathfinder 2?
It may be, so I'll have a quick look.
I thought it was downgraded to exploration.
Command is a 2-action semantic verbal. Will save.
It's okay. I've got 2
Yep.
actions.
So you got 2 actions left. Go for it.
Bing.
Okay,
No.
she
No, that's not a thing.
only gets as high as 12.
Good news. Good
What was your
news.
command?
What's the
Really good news. Really even better news because it's -5 for a critical failure? -10?
-10.
Never mind. Not so good news.
Yep.
Hang on. Wait. What did you say it was?
I said a 12.
12. Damn, bitch.
It's surprised if you're above 20 on your DC.
Well, I'm not far off.
No, that's okay. But yeah, so what's your command?
Command is stand in place. Oh, hang on. Failure for the first action of the next turn. Drop prone.
Drop prone. Okay. Which is good because it makes her, chew up 2 actions.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's where you are. And now, Dane. Apparently you can't use that spot now. You have to be behind him.
Wait, where? Oh,
You're
okay.
in D3 behind Bella.
You can be there.
Alright. So, is a person on the wagon? That's an enemy, isn't it?
That is a wagon, and there is an enemy here.
Yep.
And there is a wagon over here as well.
What about to like straight in front of the door? Well, that's next up on the
That's
wagon there,
up on
isn't it?
the
That's next up.
boxes.
That
But
is
there's
the
technically,
Alchemist. That is
there was
Jeremy.
someone up on the walkway, but he's now sitting in front of the door, isn't he?
There is a dead person here, and there was someone up here somewhere.
Alright, well, since I've got my Warhammer out, I might as well go up to the nearest enemy and whack him.
Okay, nearest enemy's over here.
Okay.
Well,
Leave
that
my
takes to
sister
the
alone.
sister.
You can
Leave
jump
my
up
sister
on
alone.
there and attack the nearest enemy. It's a halfling.
No, okay.
We'll go over the carts.
Disregard. Well, I'll go to the right and attack,
The Alchemist?
yeah.
Okay.
Let me find my dice.
Warhammer Strike on the Alchemist. Anything special?
23.
Are you
23.
trying the Warhammer, or how are you getting around to it?
Huh?
I'm assuming he's climbing over the pile of boxes.
Okay, and he's jumping down to be flanking, or?
Yep.
Yeah, and so it's 23. I'm guessing that hits.
It does hit.
I have a 1d8.
Not a critical, though.
That's okay.
So you have 2d8s? Or is this
No,
your...
this is my Warhammer.
Oh, why don't you shoot?
Because longbow is not good in this situation.
You're not good in this situation.
So 7 damage.
Okay, she's still going.
Alright, well, I may as well attack again
Okay.
and see how I go.
That's always good.
16.
Did you do -5?
It's -5, isn't it? So it's 11.
For your second attack, yeah.
Okay, that's a miss.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Quarter, you're up. Round 2.
Wait, don't I go first?
No,
No,
'cause you
you
waited till
delayed.
after I moved.
I thought I went back to first at the next round.
No, you go when you pick yourself up. So it's Quarter, Alchemist, Nexa, Kangasero, and then the sister.
That's
Okay.
fine. I don't mind. I was just
Yeah, no,
confused.
okay. Okay. I will go for a non-lethal blow on the alchemist.
Yep. Which means with your flanking, it's basically
It's-
even.
Yeah, it cancels out. Yep. Where am I? Plus 10. AC 26.
AC 26 is a critical hit.
Uh-huh.
Wait, what did you get to get a critical hit?
I got 26.
But I was so close.
I know.
For 18 damage.
18 damage. She goes down.
Lucky I made that one non-lethal one.
Okay.
And then I will move to the other cart that no one's going to yet, and attack whoever's loading that cart.
Okay. So I'll probably say there.
In fact, actually, no. Okay, well, how many people are at that cart?
Only one.
Anyone? Okay.
So person loading wagon is there.
I will actually. Okay. I'll move to there, but I'll use my last action to actually raise my shield.
Yep. Okay. So Nexa. The alchemist is down. Do you want to finish the job?
There you go.
No, not particularly.
The halfling
What
nearby. Do you want to go finish that job?
What happened with the halfling? Because I went to the bathroom.
Pinwinkle went over and talked to the halfling and had an argument with her.
But she hasn't actually had a chance to react any further to find out whether or not she agrees with with Pinwinkle.
She basically said, that orc was attacking my friend. I said, that orc is my friend, and I need to get you out of here. So that's what I said to her.
And she looked at
Okay.
him with a typical
Right.
expression that we normally give Pinwinkle.
Yeah, she said,
I will give her the benefit of the doubt, stare at her, and then deliberately turn and go and attack someone else.
She shows you big dimples before you turn around.
Nexa?
So where?
Nexa, one thing you may not be aware of while you're away at the toilet was directly above you at the moment, there's a walkway where people are apparently
And the
firing
walkway looks like that.
hatchet acts. If you may find it worthwhile if you could reach up and jump into it. I don't know from where you are on the boxes whether you could reach it. So
Can I?
You can. If you want to do a athletics, you can get up onto the catwalk.
Okay, I'll try. 16.
Okay, with a really clumsy swing and climb, you manage to claw your way up onto the catwalk. There's a lot of clanging and banging as you do so because the axe keeps banging into things.
That's rude. Can I attack someone?
And yes, you see a guy standing up there with what looks to be a hatchet ready to throw down at Gorda. But of course he's seen you, so he's turned around because you made a lot of noise.
Okay, can I attack him?
You can attack him.
How many actions do I have left?
I would say you have one action after all that noise and fussing. Otherwise you might have fallen.
I rolled a 15.
A 15. He just sort of steps a little bit to the side as your swing goes wide.
Oh dear.
don't worry about it. He's not going to attack other people now.
Great.
And then Kangasero, currently you're trapped under some boxes.
Yeah, there are any enemies nearby?
There is the guy you tried to pummel.
Okay, I will try to stab him on the ground with my spear.
Okay, give me an attack roll with, I think it's a -2 for being prone.
Okay, let's see. Wait, I closed the window.
It is -2 for being prone.
Indeed.
Alright, let me roll. Alright, that's 20 total, even with the -2.
You hit.
Oh, yes. Let me see. Spear is... Spear. Melee, short spear. 1d6 plus 3. Okay. I deal a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
Okay, 7 damage. You stab him in the foot. What do you want to do with your other 2 actions?
I will try to stand up.
You got to get something off you because you're sort of pinned.
Alright, let me try to move the box and stand up.
That would be.
Can I use my 2 actions for that?
That would be an athletics check to get it off you.
Alright, let me roll.
The guy is also still alive.
14.
14, you are struggling.
Plus my strength, let me check.
Make it athletics.
Oh, athletics. Alright.
So you get proficiency.
That's plus 6. So I got a total of 20.
Okay, you just roll it out of the way.
And now I will try to stand up.
Okay, as you stand up, you provoke an attack of opportunity.
Alright, let's see if he can hit me.
He hits armor class of 14, but your armor class is reduced by 2 because you were prone, I believe.
But it still misses. My armor class is 18.
Okay, he was lucky.
So obviously this is a fighter's guild, not a thieves guild.
Well, they have some. They generally employ the muscle to do the lifting. Okay, so Pinwinkle. Belinda sort of looks at you and bats her eyes and says, "Well, you were gone for 3 years."
Yeah, but you went missing. I couldn't find you, and I thought I'll go to work with the Pathfinder Society to try to help find you again. And then you turn up. What were you doing? I said, look, we need to make sure you're safe. I said, and I point to the lady.
Sure, she said, you distract him, I'll get away.
No. I need to know more what's going on here.
I'll find you.
That's a whole 6 seconds of your combat.
And now it is next people. The guy up on the rafters swings his hatchet at Nexa. Apparently, not so well. It gets caught on the railing and flies out of his hand. He sort of looks at it with disappointment because now he has no weapon.
Nexa kind of snickers.
At which point he tries to grapple Nexa. So on a grapple of Nexa, he gets a what is your reflex defense?
Reflex?
Yeah.
Wait, my DC or my reflex? My reflex is a 5.
So which makes the DC a 15. And he manages to grapple you.
That's rude.
And what can he do with the grapple?
Did he only do this because I snickered?
Yep,
Can I unsnicker?
you can.
Yeah, in which case you'll just go for a bull rush and throw you off the walkway.
Actually, he does try to throw you off the walkway.
That's rude.
So, contested strength check at this stage. Apparently, he didn't do so well.
I don't suppose your fortitude save is better than your reflex save, is it, Nexa?
Yeah.
Because it's actually a fortitude DC rather than a reflex DC.
Oh.
That they're aiming for.
My fortitude is 17.
Okay, so he did just make that. So
It's
what
still
is
made anyway, yeah.
what is your give me an athletics roll.
15.
15 to his 14. Okay, you managed to just not get thrown over the edge.
That's lucky because I rolled an 8.
He rolled an
I
8
have a
too.
+7.
He has a +6. But he's got your back bent over the railing as he's trying to force you over. Okay, so...
It's time to let him know that you're not left-handed either.
At Kangasero, the guy swings a club at you.
And misses.
He
Or not.
gets an armor class of 15. Apparently he misses.
All right.
Well, actually, that would be an armor class of 16, but he still misses. And he
Alright.
goes for another attack. He gets the second attack. And on the second attack, he gets an armor class of 12. At which point he gives up and starts to run away. He runs for the front door.
He will try.
Okay. Jeremy, the guy beside you, swings at you. He does so poorly, he decides to throw his club down and surrender. Okay, so it is now Pinwinkle's go.
Okay. I tell Sis, don't run away now. Stay. I need to find out what you're doing here. That lady tried to frame my friend, and I put the one that's on the floor.
I mean, it looks like he's a Cheliax person. Don't they deserve to be framed? You know what they're like.
And I say, shush. He's got bad temper. And I
Ha!
And I'm just trying to stop her from running away at the moment, man.
I look at Pinwinkle. I look back at her.
Baloth is up.
Oh shit! Here we go. Fireball.
Now you heard the whole thing.
I reload my crossbow.
Yep, it's loaded.
Oh no.
I
Do not
move-
shoot at your friends.
Are those boxes? How tall are those boxes?
They're tall enough that she's got good cover behind it.
She's down, isn't she?
The alchemist is down.
Yeah.
On the other side of the box, you can't see her.
Okay.
And the halfling
Shoot.
is well hidden by the boxes from you.
So they're tall enough that they're short enough that I could just jump on top of them.
Yep.
Jump on top of them.
Shoot the vampires.
Okay, you jump on top.
And
Just shoot the vampires.
she's down there on the ground?
Yep.
She moving?
No.
And there's
She's got lots of stab marks on her, so she went down hard.
There's Surrender Boy and
there's-
soon to be dead sister.
Yep. And then there is the dwarf in front of you. Over the alchemist's body.
Like
As
Dane.
in Dane.
Yep, Dane.
And you've got the one that was running as well on the other side of the cart,
Yeah.
running to the door.
I'm thinking that it's easier to manipulate an underling as opposed to a leader.
Leader knows more though.
Sorry, you as Cordar would say that.
This is Jeremy, and recognising that from Bella's perspective, that might be the reason that Leader knows more. It's more the reason to actually remove that knowledge.
Yeah, I shoot her.
In front of Dane?
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear to God, if you hit me.
Shoot the vampires, man.
Oh,
What
is
the
Dane
hell?
in between me and her?
What?
They're not vampires, my God.
I know they are vampires.
Oh, yeah, no,
I am
that's cool.
just-
That's cool.
Okay, so that puts her dying too.
Cool.
You can reload and fire again. No, but you jumped off into the box. You can reload.
I reload and point my crossbow at the guy who surrendered.
Mm-hmm. The one that's right next to Gorda?
Oh, hang on, wait. So I can reload and no,
actually,
I can,
you loaded, jumped, and fired. So yes, you're currently unloaded.
No, I'd already loaded, hadn't I?
No, I think you'd fired before, so now you loaded.
Oh yeah, because I casted. No, hang on. So
you fired, cast the spell.
Yeah, fired,
Which
cast
you
the
have to
spell.
reload.
Then
yeah.
move,
Yeah.
jump,
Fire.
shoot. So yes, you're currently unloaded.
And it's the end of your turn.
Yeah, that's cool. Next.
Okay, so Dane. Apparently, there is a crossbow bolt in the unconscious person in front of you. Now she's dying.
I mean, that was the alchemist, so...
Are you going to kill an unconscious person that you've just captured?
I mean...
No, she's already dead. She's totally dead. She's dead, Dan. She's definitely dead. Are you a medic? I'm a medic. I know that she's dead.
I mean, I am a medic.
I am a medical professional. Are you?
I'm half... I'm like amateur professional.
Ah, I look at you. She's gone.
Okay. Thanks, Doc. Sure.
Just remember, it could be you next time.
Cagacero says that technically a vampire is already dead.
What is Dane going to do? You are the leader, remember, so whatever the party does reflects on you.
Yeah, okay, well, we'll capture her. I won't kill her.
How do you stop
she's
Bella
currently
from killing
dying.
her? Because she's currently dying.
Bella, can you please heal her so
You know
she's...
we're still in the middle of battle, right?
Yes.
I know.
Yes,
I
I
will-
totally
I will-
can. Not a problem.
Can I
Now,
cast a
that's
stabilize?
Bellath was the one that just shot her when she was unconscious.
Yeah, hey,
She
Bella,
was
can
not
you heal her
dying
with your
until
dagger?
Bellath actually shot her.
Yeah, Belloth is the jack. Don't
Yeah,
you know
it's
that?
true. I know.
Like, I'm not saying this against Bellath anyway, but I'm saying, Dane, it's not really worth telling Bellath to save her when Bellath is the one that killed her, aimed to kill her.
She's
Alright,
dead.
well, I'll
there's
try and
there's a
do-
crossbow bolt
I'll try
in
and
her
stay.
face.
I'll try and stabilize her since I've got medicine.
Do you
I can
have a
stabilize her
healer's
too.
kit? Does Dane have
Huh?
a healer's kit?
Yes.
I have a stabilized
I need to
country.
look at the
You're not
rules
like
of
that,
stabilize
yeah,
opportunity.
Zero.
Yeah, but you're well away.
Unless you're a fighter, you don't have it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well that solves that conundrum.
Okay, so you pull out the kit, and you have battle medic.
No.
Then she may die before. Then you'd have to stabilize as your action.
Okay, it's not going to treat wounds, it's just doing the
Stabilize.
first aid.
I'm looking up the actual roll for you now.
So,
First aid.
just as a theoretical, if Ethan now stabilizes her, does that bring her up to 0?
Yeah, she loses the dying condition, she'll gain wounded.
So DC 17 medicine roll to stabilize her.
You have positive in medicine?
Mm-hmm.
Please don't succeed.
I don't think you will.
No, I got 11.
You got an 11, so apparently you didn't work too well. Whereas if he had have gotten a 7 or lower, he would have helped her die.
Oh, that would have been
So,
fantastic.
kid, let me... Oops.
What do you have against everyone lately, Bella?
He wants no witnesses.
Which means, remember, you are witnesses as well.
No, I trust you guys to know what's good.
Okay.
Can I try and do it again? I'm guessing there's going to be a penalty if I do, Martin.
No, it was a double action to do so. So 1 action to pull out the kit and 2 actions to administer it.
Okay.
That's
So
all
you
right.
can attempt it if it's still there later.
So Corda, you're up. The guy surrendered in front of you.
Okay. I'll talk to you later. And I'll swing in on him, knock him out.
He doesn't try to block the blow and just closes his eyes.
Okay.
Is this the guy who surrendered?
Yep.
He
He goes down because he's not resisting.
Yep, okay, and that's fine. As I say, I was aiming to knock him out with a non-lethal, and then the only other movement at the moment has been at the front door.
Yep.
So he'll head around that way and aim to place down there.
10 foot. That is 30 foot. That is 45 roughly to get to there.
Okay, so that was 1 action and then 2 moves.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the guy sees you coming and drops his weapon and puts his hands up.
Okay.
Okay, so that brings us to the alchemist and the dying. Apparently, she gets better.
Does that mean that
She's stabilizing? Yes. She's no longer undying too, which makes the roll easier for the healing her. So next person up is Nexa. You're currently fighting with someone on the railing. Would you like to try to reverse the grapple and throw him off, or throw him off and land on him?
How do I do a? So if I do manage to reverse it, what is it? Is it an athletics roll to try throw him off, or?
Or you could just pull him off and try to land on him.
Are there more people up here?
No, he's the only one. The other guy fell off and killed himself.
Okay, and it's not that high up. If I could jump up, is it?
It's probably about 10 feet up. So if you
up on boxes at the time.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay,
well,
about 10, say 15 feet up to be fair.
Can we make that into meters so that I understand? 5 meters?
It's about about 5 meters.
So you can pull him off with you and try to land on him with an acrobatics roll.
How hard do I think that is?
At DC 15.
All right, I'll try to do that. What is it? Athletics?
Acrobatics to actually
Acrobatics?
to try
I
to
got
land
a
on him.
60.
I actually need to shoot when I shot my crossbow? Need to actually make an attack roll.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
For one reason and one reason only. So, if I get a critical, then it's 2 points.
I called it 2 points. I called it an instant critical because she was unconscious and down.
Didn't she already have 1 point of dying?
No, she was knocked unconscious. No dying at all.
Yeah, sorry.
I made it 2 dying.
Yep. Sorry.
So I gave
How
you an
rude,
instant critical.
interrupting my attempt at throwing off of a
Okay,
thing.
so in the middle of that, you'll pause halfway down with this, am I going to make it, am I not going to make it?
Yeah, sorry, Susie.
As this rule discussion happened in your head.
Okay, because David,
Yeah.
it's fine, because you see what Nex is going to actually throw off this person down over the edge onto the alchemist and kill the alchemist.
You know, that was actually my theory of how to kill it. I'd jump on her and then shoot her.
That's rude. That's not necessarily
You
where I
land
am.
there. And yes, you land on top of him, and he's stunned. He lets go of you. You're no longer grappled, and you're on top of him, prone.
What does prone mean again?
You're lying on the ground.
On his back.
You can get up.
Can I get up?
You
Knock him
can,
out.
and you take no damage because he broke your fall.
Squishy.
Cool. How many things do I have left?
You have
Hello there.
1 action left.
Okay, is he just stunned? So he could still.
You think
Do stuff?
he will lose actions next turn?
But he's so he's not dead or anything.
He's
All right,
not
I'll attack it.
unconscious, he's just, yeah.
If you want, you can
He's-
just pummel him with your fist.
Would that knock him unconscious?
It will. So that's just a laptop.
Yeah, no, I was quoting Obi-Wan.
Can I not just hit him with my great axe With,
No, because you're currently prone and on top of him, and
Okay, I'll
will-
punch him.
Yep,
What's my modifier? Is it just my strength?
it is your attack modifier. Your proficient.
You'd
with
also
it.
get proficiency bonus to it. So,
Okay, I rolled
So
an
basically-
11.
yep,
So that'd be
strength
just-
plus 3.
So that's a hit
Cool.
because he's prone.
So what do I roll for unarmed? Is it a D4?
I think it's a D6.
D6 for orcs, I think, 'cause they're bigger, I think.
Sorry, I've never done an unarmed strike. I never even bothered to write it down.
I think it's a D6.
Okay, I roll a D6. I rolled a 4.
And what's
Roll
your
the
strength?
4.
Eight
As in my strength is
It's strength bonus. It's strength bonus.
yeah, plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've pierced. Actually, he's a D4, but I'm happy to give you a D6. So it's agile. It also means it's -4 for multiple attacks. Its standard is non-lethal unless you try to do lethal, and it's also finesse, so you can attack with your dex instead of your strength. So yes.
No, thank you.
So he gets knocked out,
Excellent.
and that brings
Excellent.
us to Kangasero.
Alright, there is anybody up right now.
Yes, there's a guy surrendering at the door, and there is a
Knocking out.
halfling on the other side of the boxes. Currently chatting to Pinwinkle.
Okay, then I pass my turn. There is no one need to be controlled, right?
No one seems to need controlling,
Yeah.
except for Beleth, maybe.
Yeah, I will just walk towards Belaf and get to him, and then
Well, you get to
See
the
what's up.
person you're capturing.
what?
You got the girl you captured. The
The
alchemist.
alchemist.
Yeah, okay.
Did you want to do anything? She seems to be dying at the moment.
She's dying, right?
Yeah.
Then I will try to stabilize her with medicine.
Okay. Give me a medicine roll.
Medicine roll.
DC 60.
That's F1.
That's a natural one.
Yeah.
So what's your total?
Oh, okay. My total is actually 7.
So, does not actually critical fumble. Fuck! Except for the fact that it's a natural one, so it downgrades it 1. So it is a critical fumble. Would you like to
Is he
re-roll that one?
No,
Yes.
there are no more rerolls.
There are 2 left now after you do the roll.
Now I got a natural 20. All right.
So, natural 1 to natural 20. You sort of kneel down, you see her gasp in pain, and then you manage to actually stabilize
I
it.
do like a mouth-to-mouth respiration.
Still very close to actually killing her, and then he stabilizes her and she's safe.
You know, David, it's almost like there's different motives in the party.
I don't like this.
And I tell everyone, now we have someone to question.
I've saved her!
I save her.
My sister must be really wondering what the hell my party's doing right now. But anyway, I'm not going to say anymore. But yeah, my sister's going, what the fuck is my brother getting into? Yeah. Anyway. So that's everyone.
She looks at you and she says, I only deal with thieves. You obviously deal with murderers, she says, looking up at Balath, standing up on the thing with the crossbow.
Okay. She's not concerned at all about the company you keep because she knows you.
Yeah, she knows that I would deal. Yeah, I used to deal with the underground a bit. So I go, sis, maybe keep your comments to yourself at the moment.
What, like you
Just
ever
please.
do?
Look, don't make me get mum involved with this one, okay? And that's all I say. So yeah. Anyway, I say just settle down. We'll sort this out, and then you can go and get on your way, okay?
Well, it's not like you have been sending any money home to help.
Sick burn.
Ooh, burn.
You've been gone for 3
Jeez.
years, and I've had to, fend for Mum.
Zero dice.
Ouch. That sounds like 6 seconds to me.
Yeah, 6 seconds. Yeah, damn it. Yeah.
Okay, so would Balath like to contribute at this point?
Yes.
What would Balath like to do?
Balath would like to jump from the boxes onto the corpse.
Yep.
Sorry, not yet.
Okay, give me a jump.
Can I try intercept him?
You're on the other side of the box, unfortunately.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so you land and jump onto the body.
1.
Yep.
And then using the bolt from my crossbow. Sorry, using a bolt.
Stab, and then stab. Okay, so right before your eyes, you witness Balath execute her.
Wait, what? The girl I am on top of.
The girl that you
Yes,
just
that's
saved.
right. One you just saved, the other's just killed.
I don't like this Beloff guy.
What the fuck, man?
And you splatter Kangasero with her blood.
We must be out of combat now, are we?
Right now out of combat.
Okay,
Well,
Um,
Gordar's actually aiming to, he'll basically grab the one that surrendered,
Yep.
drag him back to a set of the room, and box him for a moment. He's actually going to have a look at the other room at the top there, just to make certain there's nothing in there.
I love it that even though you're morally outraged, you're still getting shit done.
Oh yeah, look.
Belath stands up with his hands up and says, "That's it. I'm done. I'm done." But if anybody asks, there is no Thieves Guild.
What the fuck, man? You murdered the girl.
She is the head of one of the most dangerous organizations that you will encounter, and she will kill everybody to make... She would have killed everybody to make sure that she got out of prison.
Okay.
At the same time, if you
But
mention...
she was submitted.
if
We will just prove that she killed the guys and we were free, man. What the fuck?
No, no. You know what, though? We've got a whole bunch of witnesses right here that will say that she was evil.
And
Also,
Jeremy,
the
you
dwarven
open the
prisoners.
door to D6, and you see the door to the outside is open.
Okay.
And looks like someone has run out that door.
I'll take I'll go to the door and just see if they make certain they're not actually still there, still running.
They
But
seem to have gone when combat happened.
Yep. Okay. I will close the door and return back into D1,
Yep.
leaving the actual door to D6 open. But
Yeah, you guys
Okay.
can say whatever you want. You could even implicate me, but there is no Thieves Guild.
As an aside, we would like to head off soon.
Yep.
Yeah, I do.
yep.
So if-
Cordar's planning on heading towards saying, okay, yep, you guys wait here, make sure that they don't actually, these guys don't escape. And then he's going to go to the sheriff's office and bring the sheriff here to question the people further as necessary after handing whatever burnt remains of documents and stuff like that were actually available. So.
I'll give the dwarves back their stuff and also try and find the stuff that was taken from them. It's maybe in D4 or something.
Some of it's in the wagons. But if you like, we can go through this in more detail at the start of next session, so you guys can
Yeah,
head
sounds
off.
good.
Cool. I got to talk to my sister about.
There
what she's
is
gotta
no Thieves Guild.
say. No.
No
That's right,
Thieves
sister.
Guild.
Why? If there's no Thieves Guild, why we are here all day killing vampires?
I think, David, that may require a message to Victor to be like, there is no Thieves Guild, and then a GIF accompanying that to make him understand.
These aren't the Thieves Guilds you're looking for.
There are no vampires. There's no vampires. What are the vampires?
No, these were vampires.
But people on the tower were saying that these guys are vampires.
Like I said, Kankasero never actually heard the discussion about vampires.
I heard, yes.
Oh, poor.
Okay,
Okay.
alright.
All good.
I gotta quickly fix Stefan's car and then I gotta go. Thank you guys.
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
thanks
catch you
Thanks,
later.
everyone. Thank you.
Good night.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
night, all.
Bye.
Goodbye, Martin. This has been fun.
It
It
was
worth
fun.
it that I skipped job to play the game.
Okay. You go to work and we'll talk to you again soon.
Hey, David, goodbye, man. I didn't talk to you earlier because
Yeah,
you
sorry,
weren't
man.
there.
I have been absolutely flat out.
Goodbye, man. Have a nice day.
You
Be
too.
safe.
You too. Bye.
Goodbye.
No. Well, I can understand him doing that. I just got to word my sister up now. That's all. Oh, I'm going to be out a bit of money for a bit, I think. I've got a feeling. But anyway, it's all good. Well, I'll just say that, considering the sheriff's coming your way, you might want to, But I just want to find a bit. Okay. Because I thought she was kidnapped. This is what I told Martin. I thought she was kidnapped, but looks like she wasn't. She got out and she does her own thing. No, she never did. Mum never told me either. Oh, thanks, Mum. So, oh well. I didn't expect to see my sister there so soon in the aspect. But anyway, there you go. Oh well. Yeah, that's fair call. Okay, Martin. I think that was a good night tonight. I think we did well. So.